Let's see if he's on. Let's get a mic check. Anthony, are you there?
I am, and I'm super grateful for being here. I'm grateful for everybody that's shown up on this afternoon, and means the world to me, man. It means the world to me that you and Herc both have me here. And yeah, man, I've been doing this for a long time. I launched my first site in 2002, and I've been getting smacked around from Google since then. The very first update I got hit with was in November of 2003. It was called the Florida Update.
I remember.
I don't know why they were calling it states back then. It was kind of weird. But that was the first one, and I remember the big deal about it was everybody was shocked that Google had started to figure out that back then we didn't call them PBNs, as you know, Todd. We call them link farms. Mm-hmm. And everyone I remember in the forums and stuff was really shocked that Google had kind of figured out how to start cross-referencing the who is information, because prior to that nobody ever thought that they were going to be able to do that. The footprints and stuff that they've come up with. So it was pretty wild. I got hit really hard. We were ranking for major Boston real estate keywords like Boston real estate, Boston apartments. We were generating hundreds of leads per day, and literally overnight we lost everything. And I had about 20 agents that I had to generate real estate leads for my real estate brokerage. So it was a really devastating thing, because it was the first time I got hit with one. But you just learn to adapt and overcome, and here I am still today, over a decade later, still dealing with the Google dance.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally can equate to all of that. That's about exactly the same time. 2002 was when I really started getting to SEO and doing my thing as well.
And it's worth it to stick it out. It's amazing how many people run for the hills when a big update comes or when a big change comes. Everyone seems to run for the hills. And, the secret to this whole thing is really just sticking it out and overcoming those challenges and just figuring out how to stick and move. Like you've done, like I've done, and that's how I developed this method, because I've got a portfolio. I don't know if you guys know this, but I got a little portfolio of celebrity weight loss sites. From the last one that I did, I launched it like in February. It took like 6 months for the site to finally hit. I think it ranks number one. Last time I checked, for it to hit the number one keyword. For major celebrity, too, it gets like 30,000 exact searches a month, so it's a pretty big celebrity. And it took like 6 months for that to happen. So I'm always looking for alternative ways to get on the first page as fast as possible and siphon traffic. And this is one of those methods that I'm going to share with you all here today. And I actually use this method in my business to generate revenue. And I'm going to show you all a little bit about how I do that too. And we're going to do the whole thing in front of you so y'all can see how it works right in front of your eyes. We're going to do it live too, which is always a scary thing to do. I was telling Herc before we got started, no matter how many of these I do, I still get butterflies in my stomach. But I don't want to disappoint anybody, You never know what's going to happen, especially when you go live.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. We actually pulled off a 6-week case study of ranking a site live, and we had a little butterflies doing that as well. Really confident in knowing that we could pull it off, and everything worked out great.
That's good. That's awesome.
So
I'm ready to roll if everybody's ready to go.
Yeah, you guys, you ready to see some?
Ready to rock.
You guys ready to see some live proof? Right on. Let me see those ones and yeses, just so we know our fingers are all loosened up and shit like that. Yeah, right on. Awesome. Yeah, people love the live stuff too. It's super awesome. Cool. So, all right, let's go ahead. We're gonna turn it over to Anthony right away, and just get going. Anthony, let's do this, bud.
Cool, man. So what we're gonna learn how to do is how to get instant free targeted traffic from Google and YouTube within 15 minutes. Without being overwhelmed, without having to build any backlinks, PBNs, content, or building websites. Heck, we're not even going to create a video, all right? So we're not even going to have to make a video to do this, okay? And before I start all my workshops, I like to do a little mindset stuff because, we have to believe in ourselves and we have to believe that we can achieve things. Otherwise, we're never going to accomplish them, right? So case in point, this is a picture of myself. At 40 years old, my wife told me that we were pregnant with our first child, and I look like a big fat jalopy over there. As you can see, my belly's hanging over my pants, just completely out of shape. And it really resonated with me at that time because my dad had passed away a few years back, and he died at 54, which was really young. My dad was only 20 years older than me, and here I am at 40 years old. My wife's telling me I'm having a kid. My dad died at 54. Just like all these crazy things started going on in my head that I started thinking, well, if I don't get my butt in shape, because my dad died of not taking care of himself, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and he had an aortic dissection, which is caused by those two things. And it kind of just hit home for me. It was like, if I don't get my ass in gear and get in shape, I could die 14 years from now, and my daughter is never even going to really get to know her dad. So it was a huge why, it was a huge motivator for me. We all need a big why. And so I hired the best personal trainer in the area. I changed my diet. I started working out, and this happened within 84 days. I went from looking like this guy to looking like this guy within 84 days. So I didn't take any performance-enhancing drugs or anything like that. It would defeat the purpose of me getting healthy. I just consumed a lot of protein and consumed the right supplements and the right nutrition timing and all that. But the big point here is, if this guy right here did not believe that he could turn into this guy, it would never happen, right? So I want you all to start thinking that you are capable of doing anything that you set your mind to, because we are. Our human brains are extremely powerful when we believe that we can achieve, all right? So I just wanted to show you that, to just show you what's possible, right? And I also believe that we're held back by the understanding that we lack, not by who you are. A lot of people think, circumstances are what keep them from getting what they want, and I don't believe that, because in my life I've come across people that have had some really tough circumstances, and myself included. I've gone through some crazy things in my life, and I just never let that stop me from becoming successful in the way that I want it to, right? And the reason why is because I am constantly self-educating myself. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly showing up to workshops like this, just like you all are. You all need to pat yourself on the back for doing that, because it's a big deal. Majority of people out there right now are sitting around doing nothing or watching TV. They're not showing up to learn, to get a specialized skill or knowledge like you are, right? And, for example, if we took Warren Buffett, right, self-made man, worth $66 billion. He didn't have money like Donald Trump did or Bill Gates' parents did. He made it all on his own, right? So this guy's a pretty smart guy, right? One of the richest men in the world. Now, if I was to have a brain transplant and took Warren Buffett's brain out of his head and put it into your head, you would start to think and act like Warren Buffett, right? You'd start to make financial decisions like Warren Buffett because you have his brain in his head, right? So you have his understanding, you have his knowledge. And so my promise today is I'm going to transplant from my brain into your brain, one new way, simple way. It's nothing complicated. For you to get we're going to shoot for 4 page 1 rankings instantly today on Google within 15 minutes. And these are high-value keywords. These are not low-value keywords. These are keywords that are worth over $100 per click, okay? Does that sound cool? That sounds pretty cool, right? Let me know if that sounds pretty good. Give me a yes. While I drink some of this coffee so I can get more anxiety. All right, cool. Awesome. All right, now, we're going to do this because there's some new people that have joined us. We're going to do this without building any complicated websites. We're not going to have to get on camera or create a video. We're not going to have to buy any content. We're not going to have to buy any domain names. We're not going to have to build one single backlink. We're not going to use any PBNs, okay? I just wanted to reiterate that so that y'all know how this is going to go down. And we're going to do it live. Anybody can do this. Doesn't matter how old you are, where you're from, if you're a man or a woman. All you got to do is simply drag and drop and copy and paste, discovering these free instant traffic honey holes. And I want to prove to you that I do this in my business too. This is a screenshot from my ProRank Tracker account where we're tracking 4,679 URLs, 4,679 keywords, and there's my name right there. And you can just see how powerful this is without any backlinks. We number one spot, we got 263 page 1 rankings. From top 3, which is the number 2 and the number 3 spot, we got 225. And in the top 10, So that's from 4 to 10 spots on the first page. We get 764 page one rankings. If you add that up, I think it's 1,258 or something like that, page one rankings from using this method. So it's very powerful. Now, full disclosure, not all the keywords that we went after ranked, right? It's usually what I find, it's around 30 to 40%. And the idea, it's kind of like what Herc had said during the keyword supremacy launch. He had said, we're sleuthing for gold, or we're like filtering, as we're panning for gold, we're filtering out the gravel to try to find the gold. That's exactly what we're doing here. We're filtering, we're going through a bunch of keywords and we're trying to find anomalies within Google. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about those anomalies in a second. Before I do, I want to be forthwith with you, okay? I love just being upfront. I love being transparent. It's the best way to do business. So my agenda here today is that I hope to wow you so much by showing you my free method that you'll want to purchase my complete training system and automation software. Okay, so I'm going to give you a ton of value without you having to buy anything, okay? But the point is, I'm going to wow you so much that you're going to be excited and you're going to want to get the complete training system and the automation software. And I'm going to offer you an incredible, better than public price, because I'm going to be offering you a scholarship today. And the reason I'm going to do that is because you've proven to me you're serious about succeeding. You've shown up live, right? And that proves to me that you're someone that takes action. And because of that, I'm going to hook you up with a scholarship, and I'll explain the terms of that scholarship later on. However, if I don't deliver on this promise of my free training, then I absolutely insist you don't think 1 second about buying what I'm going to offer you, no matter how good the deal is. Okay? Does that sound fair? Give me a 1. That sounds fair. I just wanted to, let you know that this is coming up, and don't want you to think I'm pulling the wool over your eyes or we're not going to do any of this stuff. I just want to be legit and let you know up front. Okay, cool. Awesome. At the end of the day, you're still going to get a ton of value. You're still going to learn how to do this, and you don't have to pull out your wallet if you don't want to. Okay? All right, cool. All right, I do have a special bonus too. At the end, I'm going to show you how to tie all this in together and tell you how I create recurring income with this. It's actually pretty simple to do. I'll show you how I create recurring income with these rankings. So let's talk about the science behind this. Okay, so what we do is we 100% use YouTube against Google, but not in any other way that other people teach you. We do this in a totally different way. And again, we do this without having to create any videos. And really quick, just to give you a little background about myself in case you don't know who I am. My name is Anthony Ayers. I'm the CEO of Prosperity Publishers. We publish software and information trainings. I also have an agency called Real Deal Productions, and we service local businesses and private clients through that company. I've generated millions in revenue from my online business ventures. I've been an entrepreneur for 22 years now. I learned a long time ago that I did not want to work for somebody else. I've been an internet marketing expert for 15 years, an SEO expert for 13 years, a video marketing expert for 7 years, and I've built and sold several companies and brands over my lifetime. And I'm dedicated to empowering like-minded entrepreneurs like you achieve their dreams. I mean, I'm obviously here to make money just like you all. I'm not here to save the whales. But I do get a lot out of helping people because I also learn from you. As much as I know, I learn a lot from the people that I get to mentor. There are proteges that come to me with all kinds of awesome ideas. I partner with them and create products with them. So I also learn a lot from you. So that's another reason why I love to help people. Now let's talk about why this works so well. At the end of the day, Google is a big old computer, okay? And Google has to index billions of keywords, right? Now, a lot of times people don't really think about that because everything is so on demand today. You know, email's on demand, text is on demand, and so isn't searching for Google. It's on demand, right? You type in and boom, you get a search result right away. If you think about it, they have to do this. Google has to, this machine has to do this all the time. It has to do it with all kinds of new keywords that are developing by the second, right? Based on news, products getting released. You just think about what's going on here. There's a lot of things happening for Google to have to compute. And there are just times and instances where it does not work properly. It does not compute properly. And therefore, there are anomalies within Google. I call them black holes, anomalies, whatever you want to call them. And our objective is to probe Google like an alien. Okay, that's the whole objective here. So like I showed you those 4,000 keywords, right, that we were tracking. And that's what we did. We probed Google for those 4,000 keywords, and then we discovered around 1,200 of them that were vulnerable, that we could go and rank without having to do all the craziness that you normally have to do. Okay? So this is the formula. This is how it works. So it's YTA plus YTCC plus RRO equals easy GP1. And this is what that looks like. So we're going to use YouTube authority, right? YTA, YouTube authority. And then YTCC, so YouTube Creative Commons. And then RRO, so repurpose, reoptimize. And then that's going to allow us to find the easy Google Page 1 rankings. So really quick, if you're asking me any questions, I want you to know that I'm not ignoring you. I'm just kind of trying to get through this. I will definitely answer your questions. Not an issue at all, just so you know. All right, so I do want to ask you a quick question before we start getting into rankings, because I want to make sure that you understand the concept of what we're doing here. Okay, so choice A, which is smarter to do? Choice A, make your video, upload your video, optimize your video, create content for your video description, get backlinks to your video, and hopefully rank your video, right? That's option A. That's choice A. Choice B, use someone else's video, reoptimize and repurpose without having to create content, upload the video, no content creation required, no getting backlinks required, easily get results, and know which keywords will rank before doing the hard work in choice A. Yes, it's a loaded question, but I had to put this in there because a lot of times people didn't understand the concept of what we're doing. So it looks like we've got a smart bunch here because we're getting a lot of B's. Cool. Let me just grab a quick little drink here. B is for sure the smarter way, right? Okay, and the reason that this all came about is because I was sick and tired of doing this and not getting any results, right? I was just tired of it, like going out and spending a ton of money to get a beautiful video made and then going and getting content created for the description of the video, like a 500-word article, and then, you know, getting backlinks to the video. I was just tired of doing that stuff and then not getting any results. Then I discovered this way. And I was like, so I can do this first, figure out which keywords are easy, then come and do the nice looking video and stuff. Okay? All right, cool. I'm glad y'all get it. All right, so I do want to give everybody a little warning before we get to we're going to get started here. We're going to do this live. This is not the most exciting thing in the world. I'm going to do it 10 times. So if you miss it the first time, it's okay because I'm going to do it. We have to get a big enough sample because remember I told you it's about 30 to 40% of them are going to hit. So not all 10 keywords that we go after are going to rank. I'm shooting for 4, right? Remember I said 4 within 15 minutes was my goal. So just, you know, nobody does this live, so I'm taking a huge risk. It could all fall apart because Google could have changed something on me overnight that I'm not aware of, so cut me some slack if that does happen.
We'll actually just end the webinar right there. We'll just shut it right off if it doesn't work.
I hope that that's not the case. But yeah, I just wanted to put that little disclaimer out there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bounce off these slides. And I'm going to bring over my little workstation here. And I'm going to, let me bring this over a little bit here because I gotta open this up. So I actually started this morning doing a little bit of research, figuring out what keywords we were going to probe for you guys. And I jumped into keyword supremacy, and I started messing. I even typed it wrong, and it still came out great, which is awesome. Look at that. Lawyer. I typed it all wrong. I typed it how the Southerners say it. So I typed in truck accident lawyer, and then I put the percentage or the percentage sign after it, the wild card, and I got all these different suggestions over here for us to look at. And I'll give you my train of thought as to how I dove into this. So, looking at this over here, you've got the keyword truck accident lawyer, and then Kansas came up, Atlanta, Georgia came up, Houston came up, California, Los Angeles. Look at this. Look at Los Angeles, $356 a click. That's crazy. Just add that up. I'm just curious to see what that comes out to. $356 per click times how many? 90 searches. Yeah, $32,000. That keyword is worth to Google $32,000 per month. That's just insane. Look at the one.
That's literally the highest CPC I've ever seen.
It's nuts, man.
Well, the other one below it's even higher.
403 times 70, $28,000. And so this is a niche. Right now I'm in the DUI attorney niche. This is a niche that we're going to start moving into, and so that's why I picked this keyword to begin with. And I don't know why. I saw Atlanta for some reason, and my gut told me to go with Atlanta this morning. I probably should have gone with LA. Maybe that we could do that for another time, but I decided to go with Atlanta. So Atlanta's got 123 times 30. So that particular keyword, it's not that much. It's worth $3,690 a month. The reason I think I went with it is because I got stuck on the this one over here, car accident lawyer, 161. So it's the same guys that are kind of advertising for that are advertising for truck accident lawyer. So 161 times 480. As all you can see, these are some pretty big keywords. They don't get a lot of searches, but they're very expensive. $77,000 a month, car accident lawyer Atlanta is worth. So that's kind of a big deal. So what I did was I put the keyword up here, and I put a big long tail phrase up here. Now, obviously, no one is going to go in and type best truck accident lawyer attorney Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, maybe one person in the whole year may type that. But that's not what I'm going after. I'm assuming y'all know what I'm doing here and why I'm doing such a long tail keyword phrase. Anybody guess why I'm doing such a long tail keyword phrase here? EMD, no. Nope, not about a keyword. Multiple keywords. Tim nailed it. Giddy up, Tim. Tim, do me a favor and send me your PayPal email address so I can send you $50. Tim nailed it. Boom. Send me your PayPal email, buddy. Sweet. I got it.
Oh my God, is that an unannounced contest? You didn't tell us you were doing that.
Well, when you show up live, this is what happens at an Anthony Aries webinar.
Awesome, dude.
Tim, I got you. So I'll take care of you after the webinar. Multiple keywords. So Tim nailed it. So essentially, there's more than one keyword in here, if y'all can pick up on that, right? So you've got like best truck accident lawyer Atlanta. That's one keyword. Best truck accident lawyer or best truck accident attorney Atlanta. That's another keyword. Or best truck accident lawyer or truck accident lawyer Atlanta. That's another one. There's 4 or 5 keywords in there, right? So what I did was I put just a really big long tail keyword phrase. My goal is always to try to get 2, right? So if I got 2 keywords out of a long tail phrase and I went after 10 phrases, that's potentially 20 rankings with the same phrase, right? Everybody getting that? Really important. It's really, really important. Always try to go like long with that, not because you're trying to rank for that specific keyword, because you're trying to squeeze out the multiple keywords out of that. Very, very important. It's like the multiplier effect. You know, you do the work once, you get Sometimes you get there. We just did a campaign in Pennsylvania for locksmith keyword, and we were getting like 4 keywords out of the one long tail phrase that we picked, which was crazy. We ended up getting something like 80 rankings out of 20 keywords, which is nuts, right? If you think about that. Okay, so these are the keywords that we're going to go after, and all these keywords are basically a suburb of Atlanta. So a couple things before we look at the keywords. I'm going to show you where the area is. So I pulled up truck accident lawyer, Atlanta, Georgia. So look at these guys right here. So these guys are paying for that. These guys are paying. These guys are paying. So these guys are paying over $100 a click. Right there. Ad, 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 ad. So that's a significant amount of money. You got some attorneys that are paying for it. And these would be our targets, right? These guys would be like our targets. And this ties into the whole recurring aspect of it at the end. So essentially, you pick a big city like Atlanta, and then what you want to do is you want to hit the boroughs. You want to hit the areas around it. Because if they're advertising for Atlanta, it's just as important for them to also pick up clients from all these areas around here. Okay, so like Vinings, Gresham Park, Embry Hills, right? These are all like, you know, within the area. They're within driving distance. And people always usually type from where they're from or from where something happened or from where they want help from, right? So what I did was I just went on Google Maps and I basically picked out, you know, those keywords. So Decatur, which is over here somewhere. Zoom out a little bit. Forest Park. I'm not familiar with Atlanta, so I've only been there once, and it was at night. Conley. Let's see, where the heck are these? College Park. There's College Park. So essentially just all these areas around here, right? These are the first 10 that we're going to look at. Now, what we got going on down here, these are like 100+ keywords all in the Georgia area that we're going to go after beyond the webinar. Like I'm going to set a campaign up over the weekend, and I'm going to go after all of these over the weekend, and then we're going to report back and see how they did. So you'll all be a part of seeing what happens with all these other keywords. These are all within a 20-mile radius of downtown Atlanta. All these cities over here, okay? But for now, today, we're just going to do these 10, which were the closest ones, all right? So we got that sorted out. You all saw the advertisers. These are the folks that are advertising for car accident lawyer Atlanta. These guys are also advertising under truck accident. Where the people was earlier. It's not there now. And these results change, you know, when you refresh. They're not always the same, but anyone who's usually advertising here is advertising also here. It's the same kind of attorney, right, that's going after these kinds of people. All right, so we've got that all sorted out. So now we're going to jump in here, and we're going to start probing. So the first thing you do is, I've got a whole bunch of these accounts, and I got a whole bunch of them, and then I've got like other Google accounts that have other stuff in it with client stuff. So this is like one of my probing accounts, and we're going to go into this one right here, having fun with video, and you want to select Creator Studio, and then you want to come down over here and you want to select Create, and you want to select Video Editor, and then you want to select CC. So we're doing our formula now, right? YouTube Authority plus YouTube Creative Commons plus repurpose, reoptimize. So this is the YouTube Creative Commons. So we're going to grab a keyword, copy it. We're going to paste the keyword in here under project. And then we're going to type in, I'm just going to type in truck accident lawyer and see what comes up. So these are all like other people's truck accident lawyer videos that come up under Creative Commons. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this one over here, and I'm going to shrink it down to less than a minute. Now I am only using this video for the purposes of finding out if this keyword is easy to rank for. That's my whole intent here. And so I like to shrink it down to less than the minute mark because it renders faster on YouTube. If I make it longer than a minute, it'll take too long for 10 videos to render. We'll be here all day. So I'm just cutting it down to less than a minute. And then I'm going to hit Create Video. And then I'm going to optimize the video, right? So we repurposed the video. Now we're re-optimizing the video. This is the part of the equation where we re-optimize it. And so I'm just going to come over here, and I'm going to paste the keyword in there. I'm going to get rid of that, put it in the tags. I'm going to throw it in the comment section, and I'm also just going to create a playlist for it. And there we go. So that one's done. So we got one down. Now, just going to rinse and repeat. Do it again. So now we're going to go and do Decatur. So we're going to copy Decatur. And then we're going to come over here, Creator Studio. We're going to go to Create. And we're going to go to Video Editor. And then we're going to paste the keyword in there. Creative Commons. I can use the same video. Heck, I don't even have to use truck accident lawyer videos. I could use, if I wanted to, I could use one of these stupid flower videos. It doesn't matter. Create video. And Herc, if there are any questions coming up, I can try to answer them while I do this part, seeing as this isn't the most exciting part. I can sort of answer some stuff that's coming up while we get through these 10.
Todd and I will be answering people's questions as you're going through, but I think everybody should be really paying attention what's going on here.
Okay, cool.
Because this is just so unique and badass. Like, but yeah, we'll keep doing that. So you just do your thing, man. Don't you worry.
Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. Okay, as you can see, they haven't rendered. These are the ones that we just added, and they haven't rendered over here. So, while those are going, we just keep going, right? We just keep doing this. So we got 7 more to go. So Video Editor, paste, Creative Commons, and I'll just grab one of these so it's easier. It's always funny too when you rank videos that have nothing to do with what the topic is. It just goes to show how powerful this method is. All right. And I do want to put a disclaimer out there. Sometimes students, people watching the webinar, will actually start to do it with me. They'll follow along, and that's okay. You can follow along. If you do follow along and your video beats my video, that ends up counting as a ranking, okay? Because that has happened before where people start following along. And I just wanted to put that out there as a little disclaimer. If y'all start doing it, and I'll know it's y'all because the keywords will be the same and it will have been around the same time, so we'll count it. And it's okay. You can go ahead and do it. I'm totally cool with it. Just we're counting it as a ranking. That's
one question that's actually a pretty good one. Does Greg's asking, does making the playlist help it rank, or are you just doing that for organizational purposes?
I believe it helps it rank. It's just like playing an extra ace, you
right.
know? But it also does it without it. It's just an old habit of mine. you know? So if you see over here, I create playlists for every video, like tons of them.
Right.
I create playlists for every video. It's just like a old habit of mine. It's one of those things, but it'll actually work without it too. Since I'm doing it live, it's just like that, you know, playing that ace just to make sure that it kicks on.
Yeah. Okay. Good question.
Yeah, very good question.
And then for everyone else that's asking, I see there's a lot of very specific questions. I think what we're going to do, guys, is let Anthony do his thing, and then we will definitely have a Q&A for you guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But rather than have him answer all these very specific questions right now, we'll just let him focus on showing you guys the process of what he's doing. Hopefully you're paying attention. Write your questions down, though, and we're going to do a Q&A after to answer all those just because there's a lot. And yeah, guys, we are recording. Just I know that this is it's moving fast, but don't worry, we are going to record this. And we also, like Anthony mentioned, when you guys signed up for this webinar, you saw that there was actually two. We scheduled 2 webinars. Today Anthony's gonna do this live for you and show you what we can do live in like hopefully like 20 minutes with the asterisks of, you know, things don't always work out live like they want to. But we're also gonna have a follow-up webinar. I believe that's on Monday. You're already auto-registered for that webinar, and we're gonna show you guys the results of this exact strategy with what he's doing right now over the weekend as well. So if you guys want to come back on that webinar and check out what's actually happened, we're going to do that as well. And then, of course, we'll answer more questions because, I mean, I probably got as many questions as you guys do, so. Yeah, there will be a That's funny.
What, the number one question?
Well, it's funny because I just do a little rant about how we're going to record it, and then people ask if we're recording it. It always happens. I'm sure they don't hear me when I'm talking or something, but yeah, guys, we are recording it.
It's the number one question on a webinar.
It's the number one question every time. And now all the smart asses are going to come in. Yeah, that's me, Bob. This is Herc. This is Herc's voice. I know Todd and I both signed in as Supremacy webinars, so it might be a little confusing, but this is me. And if you hear shit, it's usually me.
And this is me.
And that's Todd.
Hey guys, you guys should really be focusing on the process here. I know it's something new to most of you, but it's only, you know, a matter of a few steps. Do this, do this, do this, do this, and do it over and over again. And this is basically just the meat and potatoes of what it is we're showing you here. I mean, you can go out and start doing this right now.
I know I'm doing it.
People do, Todd. They do it right on the webinar with me. It's awesome when they do that.
I've seen that. Yeah.
It's awesome when you got someone who's like 70 years old and never gotten on the first page of Google, and they're like, I don't believe it, I got on the first page of Google on the webinar. They're just blown away by it. You know? It's super cool.
Yeah, I'm doing a couple myself. Why not?
Cool.
Why not? Yes, David, he is. He's making a playlist for every keyword, and it is the keyword. So if you notice, as he's going through and doing things, basically he's just repeating that keyword into the title, the description, and creating the playlist with that same keyword, and then tagging as well. Ed, we're going to get to that question later on. You're so fast. You've probably done this a few times, eh?
Yeah, I can slow down. I got a couple more. Sometimes I feel like I'm going too slow. So
no, I think it's okay just to go fast, and like we are recording, and then I'm sure you're gonna, you'll explain it all. And can we play the Jeopardy music? I can Sing it.
Dude, I always say that at every webinar, and I didn't say it on this one. But then I was like, well, Alex will probably get mad. Trebek will get mad at me if I start, hustling his song.
It's funny.
Some countries will block it.
Yeah, that just happened to us. Todd introed one of the Keyword Supremacy webinars with a Billy Joel song, and YouTube recognized it and blocked it in a bunch of countries, so now we have to re-upload it.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. A Billy Joel song? Those are so G-rated.
It's the Creative Commons thing, though. It's them, you can't make any money because you used a Billy Joel song.
Right.
Yeah, I just had it playing in the background, just kind of as some intro music. It wasn't even, and I've done it before, not every time, but sometimes I'll just start some music in the background and pretend like we're on a radio show. KSEO.
KSEO. That's funny.
Anybody else following along and doing this? You're probably not going to be able to type because you're doing your own thing, but is anybody giving it a shot? I just want to see if there's anyone out there as well that's... I know I'm building a couple. Yeah, David's out there doing it. Eric, Wes. Taking notes, Kevin? Good.
David's on it.
Yeah, Richards is like, nah, I'm trying to pay attention. And that's cool. There's going to be a couple of you guys that really, you're going to want to pay attention to details. And then the other people, more experienced guys with YouTube and stuff can probably follow along. But do not worry, guys. This method is recorded and will be replayed to you. This is going to be one of the coolest. This is probably the coolest strategy webinar we might have ever shown.
Blushing. Y'all are making me blush.
It's just so awesome. It's just so different and fast. Yeah, Umer, I don't think this is going to work for keywords like weight loss. You have to go over the low. You have to go after the low-hanging fruit. But that's what it is. It's kind of why he picked the kind of keywords that he did. He's going after the high CPC stuff, long-tail keywords. You're going to rank for multiple different types of keywords and stuff like that. But going after extremely high competition keywords obviously is not the route to go here. But there's still a lot of great keywords, like the one he's doing right now, best truck accident lawyer, Mapleton, Georgia. You know what I mean? Super long tail, good CPC. You're in the right niche. You're in the right market.
Exactly. And the point of all that is if a CPC is $100 and attorneys are paying $100 per click, just as an example, imagine how much they will pay for a real lead.
Oh yeah.
What this is really used for is lead generation, and you collect that lead and then you pass it on to your client. And at that CPC, it doesn't take a lot of traffic to make some pretty good dough.
All right, so we did our 10. We're good. We're gonna let them simmer, because if we come over here to Creator Studio and we look at Video Manager, we'll see that some of them are still rendering. We've got 2 still going. So we're going to kind of just let them simmer for a little bit, and we'll jump back in and come back and check them later. All right? All right, so...
And yes, this will work worldwide.
So how cool was that? I mean, most people... I mean, think about this. Most people will spend their whole lives not knowing what I just showed you. I was actually just at a really big marketing event called Marketing Automation Funnels, Marketing Funnel Automations Live. A really high-level event with some super internet marketers in there. And I asked a little over 20 people. We had some dinners with some people, and we had some meetups with some people, and nobody knew what the heck I was talking about. And these are guys that charge $10,000, $20,000 for their internet marketing services to agencies and companies. So it's pretty powerful stuff, what I just showed you, right? Imagine how different your life can be to knowing what you know now, right? And I know that sounds a little corny, but it's a big deal. Like, you just acquired some knowledge that 99.9% of the people out there do not know how to do. And when you all see the results, you're gonna be shocked. So, think about that, like how powerful this is, because information is so readily and easily available to us. Sometimes we discount how valuable it is. I call it the acquired knowledge syndrome. A lot of people think that because they just acquired some new knowledge, they think it doesn't have any value because they think everybody else knows what they just learned. It's actually not the case. But if you were to walk into a restaurant that's packed and you started asking people tonight, hey, do you know how to buy a domain name? They're not going to know what the heck you're talking about. Over half of the people in that restaurant are not going to know what you're talking about, right? So a lot of value in what I just showed you here, okay? Don't discount how valuable it is. It's a big deal. So I also want you to know that I'm not the only one doing this. Once I discovered this method, I taught it to my high-level coaching students. And here's one of my coaching students, Alan. He did 947 probes. Out of those 947, he got 729 on the first page. And the number one spot, he got 234. In the top 3, he got 219. In the top 10, he got 276. So that's super. I mean, his ratios are amazing. Teresa Capalbo, she had never gotten anything on the first page before. She says over here, I have a few in the top 10 spots. First time for me for that. So 33% of our keywords on page 1 of Google. 10% of them are in the top 10 spots. Eleanor didn't even know what SEO was when she came to us. She had no clue. And top 1 should in the first place of Google, 60. Top 3, 26. Top 10, 15. Larry Bush. We had kind of a rough start with Larry. He went and probed 700 keywords. He didn't get the results that he wanted, so we had a session. We helped him out a little bit, and he did a little bit better on his second go-around out of 400 probes. He got 60 on page 1, which is pretty sweet for, you know, a guy who had no clue what he was doing when he got started with us, and now he's a freaking ranking ninja. T.O. Cypher, he probed 1,100 keywords. In the number 1 spot, he got 130. In the top 3, he got 116. In the top 10, he got 315. And he's in a super competitive niche. He's in the drug rehabilitation niche. As you can see, he's doing really well. That niche, they pay something of upwards of $100 per lead in the drug and alcohol rehabilitation niche. So it's a very competitive niche. Rob Mullins produced 1,112 videos, and he has 168 on page 1 without any special SEO help. And that's what's awesome about this, right, is your ability. If you notice, these people are going after a lot of keywords, 1,112, 1,137, 700. I don't know how many Eleanor did. She didn't put it on here. Alan, 947. Imagine if you had to build 947 websites, 1,100 websites, you'd go out of your mind. You don't have to do that with this, right? This allows you to quickly, you know, cast out a big web and bring in the gold without driving yourself nuts building websites. And I'm not discounting building websites. I have a portfolio of websites. I love websites. I always start here first. I always want to find what the easiest low-hanging fruit is to go after, because it's easier to scale when you do that. Plus, you get momentum, right? You start to see success, and success causes momentum. It makes you get out of bed and kick ass. You know, it causes you to not sleep at night because you're so excited about going in and getting more work done, right? So that's why I like focusing on the low-hanging fruit stuff. Jay Rick, below are my numbers for completed probes. He did 194. Total number 1 ranked 145, 74% ranked number 1. Ralph Peterson, he went after rental property plumbing keywords. He got in the number 2 spot for a major keyword that he was able to sell and get a client from. David Miller, this is a weird niche. Amputee dating, number 1, number 2. Vodang Tung, he went after experienced video marketing expert to use it as a positioning tool so that he could get more clients. Jim Penrose, San Jose architect firm review, used it to get more clients. Michael Dancy, first page in 31 minutes. Landing page software review. Christina Abella, this is the 3rd major client I booked this week. They all booked me because I've shown them I can rank videos super well, super fast. Therefore, I must know what I'm talking about. Total value of around $2,000 a week for me long term. Thomas Pacheco got his first $700 check using this method. Mike Maloney, $500 deposit on a $2,100 job. Now imagine going and, one of the biggest challenges when I mentor people is they are concerned about promising something to a client that they can't deliver on, right? Well, how cool is it if you go into a meeting knowing ahead of time that you can rank for those keywords? Think about that for a second. Before you have a meeting with a client, you go in and do a little bit of probing, you rank a bunch of keywords for them, now you know that you can deliver, right? It's an awesome feeling. Let's check on those rankings. Before we do though, does everyone see how powerful that is? Give me a 1 if you understand how powerful that is. Imagine you're going to go meet with, and I'll, when we get to the end, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like a real-life campaign where I'm going to go rank all these keywords in Atlanta for truck accident. I already picked out who the lawyer is going to be that I'm going to target, right? And I'm going to go and over the weekend, we're going to probe, get all those keywords, and then I'm going to hit him up, and I'm going to be like, hey, man, look, I got your video under every single nook and cranny for truck accident lawyer in Atlanta. But think about how powerful that is. Give me a 1 if you understand how powerful that is. It's so powerful, like being able to do results in advance without like killing yourself. It's very, very powerful, right? Okay, cool. I'm glad. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure you understand how powerful that is. It's a big deal. All right, so let's check on those rankings. I'm going to bust out an incognito window here. All right, so we're incognito. Anybody not know what incognito is, just so that I can help you understand what it is? Okay, so incognito, Joanne. So I'm using Chrome. You right-click on Chrome, and you can select the new incognito window. So an incognito window is tabs that don't stick around in your browser's history, cookie store, or search history after you've closed all of your incognito tabs. So it's like when you log into Google, Google actually gives you different search results than if you're incognito. Incognito are the true search results in Google. They're not based on your area or your geo or your search history. So it's like a clean browsing session, okay? So that you all can see that these rankings are real and they're not based on me being logged in. Okay? All right, so we'll start with the first one and see. I don't think we have nailed the first one. I'm going to just pull in the whole keyword, and then what I do is I take keywords away. Sometimes we'll nail a big city, sometimes we won't. I don't think we did in this one. Yeah, we didn't get this one. Let me check to see if we're showing up under videos, see if the video is registered. Okay, so there's our video right there, 20 minutes ago. I'm wondering if Rob is with us. Are you with us, Rob? Rob Frey? Looks like it. Yep, Rob's beating me out.
Joe the goat farmer. He's number one, LOL.
All right, so the videos are registering, so that's good. So one of the things that I'm just going to do really quick is I'm going to, if we didn't nail the long tail, we probably didn't nail the other ones. If we cut keywords out, I don't mean these ones. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Hold on. Yeah, not there. So if I go and cut out attorney, I doubt we hit that one. This is a tough keyword to go after. But let me check anyways, just in case. Because this one doesn't have a snack pack with it.
I'm seeing people I'm gonna actually, guys, I'm gonna copy and paste this picture, but there's people on the webinar that have been following along that are already ranking, and I'll prove that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a tough one because it didn't even come up for that weird long term. So let me try another one here. Let's try Decatur. Decatur. Video. Dice on that one. Let's try attorney. No dice on that one.
Mine's number 3 on YouTube videos.
Is it?
Like on Google, in the videos, I'm number 3. And I did it wrong. Yeah, if you guys want, go. You've all seen my spray foam site. You guys all know about spray foam insulation Edmonton. I was ranking number 1, 2, and 3 for that. But I just did Anthony's method. I screwed it up. I didn't tag it properly. And if you go to search spray foam insulation Edmonton and go over to the videos, you'll see uploaded by Herc Magnus at number 3. Sweet.
Huh. We're coming up good under videos, not under the keywords yet. Looks like we got another. Oh no, that's just me. All right, so let's try another one. It's always nerve-wracking. Sometimes what will happen is like 6 of them won't come, and then the last 4 do. This has happened before. It's like so nerve-wracking. It's like ah. All right, let's see. Here we go. Having fun with video. 21 minutes ago. All right, looks like we got one. All right, so the long tail has shown up on this one, right? So now I'm going to start taking keywords away. So I'll take away attorney. Let's see if we show up for that. There we go. Boom. So we found an anomaly. That's the whole point of this, is to find an anomaly. So there we are 21 minutes ago. Best truck accident lawyer, Forest Park, Georgia. Okay? So let me take out lawyer and put in attorney. Boom. There we are. So far 2 keywords out of that 1. Let me take out Georgia, see what happens. No luck with Georgia. Let me put lawyer back in there, see if lawyer hit. Boom, there we are with lawyer. Now see, look at that. Do you see what I mean? Google is not perfect, right? It's the same. It's essentially the same keyword. Right, same theme. I just took out lawyer. I just took out attorney and put in lawyer, and we rank for lawyer, but we don't rank for attorney. Y'all see that? It's not. Google is not perfect, and our whole goal is to find these imperfections. So far, I think we got 3. We got 3 keywords out of this so far. I'm just going to put a 3 over there. I don't know if I take out best. Let's see what happens. Truck accident lawyer, Forest Park. Boom! There we are. We got 4 rankings from 1 keyword. Right, I'll put 4 over here. Let's keep going. No luck on that one. Let me just take one of these out and see what happens. Oh wow, look at that. Check this out. This is a weird one. Look at how the whole entire keyword, right? This is a long tail keyword phrase. We're not showing up for the long tail keyword phrase. I don't see us there. I don't see YouTube anywhere. Check this out. If I think I took out lawyer. I can't remember. I think it was lawyer that I took out. Look at, there we are. There we are for attorney. Everybody understand why we want to do those long, weird keywords now? Y'all get it? It's really important that you get this. I mean, even beyond what I teach you, beyond what you do here today, if you come on board with me or not, this is the best advice I can give you with ranking, right? Y'all see how important that is to do those long keywords like that? Okay, so we got, so far we got 1 keyword. Let me take out best, see what happens with that. Oh, look at that. Truck accident attorney, Conley, Georgia. That's a good keyword. 2. Let me try lawyer. I think lawyer is the one that's glitching on us. Yeah, it's not coming up for lawyer. So it doesn't like lawyer. So lawyer is going to be a tough one to go after. In this case, we're just going to focus on the attorney because attorney seems to be where it's at for this particular keyword. And let me just take out Georgia, see what happens. Oh, look at that. we are there with Georgia, and it looks like Barbara jumped on board and is doing something with us too.
Barb, are you on this webinar? I just want to see her comment to see if she's on. That was 24 minutes ago, so that was...
2 minutes ago was Barbara.
Oh, Joe Anderson is I am Barbara.
There you go, Joe. Way to go, man. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Nice work, dude.
Look at that. Truck accident attorney Conley. That is a great freaking keyword. Right? Isn't that a good keyword, everybody?
That's huge.
That's massive,
huge
man.
Keyword, right? So I think Conley we got like 3. I'll just leave it at that. We'll move on to the next one.
Can we pause here for a second and just like take this in a little bit, guys? Did you guys really just see what happened here? Give me a 1 if you guys are mind blown like I was when Anthony first showed this to me. Like, this is insane shit. And you guys have a strategy now that you could go out and get an instant ranking for a client. You could walk into a client meeting almost and pull this off if you're, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't even begin to explain the amount of ways you can use this.
You definitely want to do it before, because it's going to give you so much confidence. Like doing what I'm doing right now with you guys, even though I've been doing this for so long, I'm still shaking in my britches here because you don't know what could go wrong when you do it live in front of somebody, right? So you always want to, like, before you go into the meeting, you want to do it because it just gives you this air of confidence. Like, you know that you can do it, so your confidence level goes through the roof. That makes sense? And that makes sense, Herc?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, it's definitely a smart move if you're kind of a new person, but if you're a real cock of the walk kind of guy, and you're a risk taker and you go into a meeting and you pull this off, I wouldn't suggest it. I get what you're saying, but...
Yeah. Another thing, too, is you never want to show them the magic trick. Right?
Yeah.
The minute you show them the magic trick, it devalues it. So you don't want to show them the magic trick because you are the magician. You are the value. Right?
Great point.
And that's just something I learned a long time ago because I do a lot of bartering with this. It's a funny story. I actually have to get a whole bunch of flooring done in my house because my kids got asthma and we got to get all the carpets out of the house. It's like $6,000 for 800 square feet that we got to do. And I don't want to pay that. So I'm doing a bartering campaign with the guy. Well, the first guy that came to the house, I slipped up and I told him that he could do this and he could do it easily on Fiverr. And I wasn't even thinking about it, you know. And so I couldn't do a barter with him. But the second guy, I've already done the campaign for him. I think I told you guys this last week. I've already done the campaign for him. So when he comes over to my house, I'm going to show him a video that I made for him already about his business. I'm going to show him the keywords that he's already ranking for, and I'm going to be like, "Hey man, you want to barter? Because why pay $5,000 if I don't have to?" You know. So once you show him the magic trick, it's tough. It kind of loses its value. So be careful with that, folks. You don't want to do that.
Good advice.
All right, let's look at some more.
Hey Anthony, how long after you find these rankings do you go out and flip that video into something more?
Right away.
Okay, so you can do it right away. I get that question a lot.
Yeah, right away. I go and unlist the video. So what you want to do is you don't want to delete the video out of your account. Just unlist it. And then I'll go and re-upload the video. So let me just show you all something here really quick. Let me come over here. This is where we are, right? So, okay. There's 2 ways to do this. There's 2 layers. I do everything in my life in layers because I don't want to take extra steps if I don't have to, right? So you got your money video, for example. Let's look at this one that we just did, the truck accident one in truck accident Conley, right? We know this is a good one. We're going to make an awesome video. We have to upload that video to YouTube, right? Everybody understands that? We got to upload that video to YouTube. It's a step you have to take, okay? So we upload the video to YouTube. We optimize it the exact same way. The same keyword, the same title, the same description, the same tag. We drop it in the comment, and we create a playlist, and we let it go, right? If it does not get on the first page within 5 minutes, then the next step that I do is I go and delist the video that was ranking, right? So I delist the video. And then I take the URL from the new video and I drop it in the description of the probing video. I just go and put a link to it so that I get a backlink from the video that was ranking. So if I don't see a ranking within 5 minutes with the uploaded video, which happens sometimes, the video won't rank when you upload it. I don't know why. It happens. So if that happens, then the next step is you come back over here to create, and you come over to video editor, and you see this over here, this tab over here, are the videos that you have uploaded. These are the videos that are in your account, okay? And these are the Creative Commons. So I can go and see the video that I just uploaded. So let's just say, for example, this is the video that I just uploaded. This is my money video, and it's the one that did not rank. I would just take this video, and I would drag it into here, just like we did with the Creative Commons videos. I'd put the same title over here in the project. I'd render the video, and then I would do everything the same. And I just run it through the YouTube video editor. I don't know why this works, but it does. And then boom, it'll just go right up to the top, whereas the uploaded video didn't. I don't know why. It's some sort of a weird little loophole that goes on. So it's a great question, but that's what I do. And then I have a couple case studies inside that show where I tried to do it. It didn't work when I uploaded it. But when it works, when you upload it and it works, there's no point in doing this step, right? So layers, like I was talking about, layers. So if it didn't work, you don't have to do this step. If it did work, you don't have to do this step. If it didn't work, you got to do this step. So I've got some case studies that show what happened. I was going after some Amazon stuff, and we uploaded the video and it didn't work. So then I had to go and do it this way. So you can see how it actually works. It's a great question. Does that help? Does that make sense? I will make sure it makes sense. Sometimes I talk a lot, and I don't know if I make sense. That make sense? Yeah?
I know there's going to be like a ton of people with a ton of questions because we move fast, but I just want to allow Anthony to kind of get through it because he's probably going to answer a lot of your questions just through finishing his presentation too.
Yeah, y'all want to see, let's see some more rankings. Let's just take a quick look here because so far we've only gotten through half the list. We haven't even gone through all of them. All right, so truck accident, lawyer. So this one didn't hit. So let me just take out one of these and see what happens.
As you're doing that, Anthony or Alex asked, does it only work with local? And my assumption here would be no, it wouldn't only work with local, but you have to make sure if you're going for affiliate or AdSense type keywords that you're targeting long tail, low hanging fruit keywords. Is that right? Would you say that's right, Anthony?
Yes. Okay. Actually, I've got some case studies inside our members area where I went after ClickBank best-selling, not best-selling, but brand new products. There's a way to find, and I show you that inside the members area, there's a way to find new ClickBank products that are starting to become popular before everybody else knows about them.
Right.
And you don't use ClickBank to go find these products. There's a free tool out there that you can use that shows you how popular these products are starting to get. And so I did a case study on how you do that, and then I went and probed those ones. And so I did ClickBank, I did a Launch Jack, I think it was either JVZoo or Warrior Plus, I can't remember, where it was best-selling products of the day. Actually waited till the products launched on the day of their product launch, and we probed the top 10 best-selling products. It was either JVZoo or Warrior Plus, I can't remember again, I'm sorry. It was one of those two platforms. Did digital camera stuff in Amazon, did roofing case study in the local niche, what else did I do? I think that's it. I did some affiliate stuff, local stuff, and some e-com stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One of the things I want to mention, guys, is what you're being shown is the process, but the application of the process is up to you, meaning you could do this for local, you could do it for ClickBank, you could do it for anything, right? You're just being shown the process here. So be creative with the process.
That's where the gold is.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You got me like I have like a million ideas already right now. It's just crazy.
That's awesome. Here's another one. This one's interesting, right? Like check this out. I don't know if Todd, if you caught this, look at this, right? Like, okay, so I put in the whole thing in here. I put the whole keyword in there. We got nothing out of it. We got nothing out of the whole thing. And I put it in there. We got nothing. And then I took away, see, there's nothing there. Oh wow, we got one there. All right, so whoops. So Buckhead, Georgia, lawyer attorney. Okay, so, but that doesn't count. That's the long tail. So if I take, is that the one that I just did? Buckhead, yeah. So if I take attorney out, Oh, wow, there it is. It popped. Okay, well, that's good.
They're starting to show up now, all of them.
What's that?
They're starting to show up now, all of them apparently. I know some of you guys are looking at this in the beginning and saying, oh, well, that's, 7 words in your keyword, kind of big whoop. But the reason why there's 7 keywords in that description and title is so you can rank for all the multiple combinations of with and without those other keywords. As you can see what he's doing here. So I know at the beginning it looks like, oh, that's going to be easy, but look at the results. You're getting 3 and 4 word keywords ranking as well.
Yeah, and remember, guys, this is no links. I mean, you're no links, no social, no nothing. It's instant rankings. And if you want to rank for the harder shit, you know how to do that. You guys, we've taught you a lot about that stuff.
See if a truck accident hits. So far, we got 2 out of this one. Whoa, truck accident lawyer Buckhead.
That's
3.
huge.
See, there it is, and that's the reason why you use so many keywords in your in the beginning.
Attorney 4. Let me add best. 5. Wow, we got 5 on this one.
Yeah, there you go.
5 on that one.
All of them.
Let's go to this one now. I know that this is going a little bit slow, everybody, but I just really want you to see how powerful this is, All right, so best truck accident lawyer attorney, Embry Hill, Georgia. All right, it's really wild when the long. Oh wait, is that us right there? YouTube? Nope, that's not us. It's really wild when the long one doesn't hit, but then you start trimming it and it does. So
good for you.
Can I say one comment that Brad just made that I think is so smart? So Brad's kind of a beginner, an SEO beginner, and he just commented, no more new guy with no portfolio. I can rank in front of a client live and prove my ability. So yeah, Brad, like Anthony said, why you shouldn't do it live, but you can rank and have an instant portfolio with this. For anyone that's new, I know a lot of people have said that, oh, how do I get any credibility? I don't have any rankings or this or that. Here's a killer way to like instantly say, look, I have a portfolio of YouTube videos ranking for killer keywords, right? So it's just a great tip for beginner SEOs.
And what I was also thinking of, what if you had a target, someone you were going to go have a meeting with or talk to, or maybe they're your target client, or maybe you wanted them to be. And if they had most people do have little videos on their websites here or there if they've done any kind of internet marketing for their businesses in the past. Take their video and rank their video for their brand. Yeah. And put it on page 1 and then have it in your channel name, your channel's company name or whatever, and then approach them and go, hey, look what I just did for you for free. Enjoy. Let's talk.
Pay me, bitch.
Yeah. That's the way to get some attention. And real quick, I also wanted to point out, and I see some of the questions from some of you guys, well, I really want this particular keyword, this particular variation, and it's not popping for me. Guys, a simple embed campaign. I'm not going to, if you don't know what that is, just simply look it up. There's tons of free information about what an embed campaign is, and that's how you actually rank real stubborn, more competitive, higher volume keywords on YouTube, embed campaigns.
There's lots of ways. You can also link to the YouTube video too.
Yeah, you can find you a good GSA gig or a good embed gig. I prefer an embed gig.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just like, these comments are crazy. Like I'm just seeing people's minds are like really opening up with all the there's so many ways you can use this. This is just crazy. I think people are getting this totally. You guys love this shit or what? Is this a killer?
I mean, people are writing paragraphs. It's hard to keep up, and there's so many good comments. It's like, gosh, you don't want to sidestep one or otherwise you just type on that.
Yeah.
On this one.
Phil, this is effing awesome. Except you didn't say effing. Yeah, this is good stuff. Ben Yankowitz, we're gonna definitely watch the replay. We are recording this because I know there's a lot of stuff in here, guys. So
Andy has a great comment here. So just to clear this up, guys, you don't need a Creative Commons video to hit these rankings. You just use them to quickly probe, correct? Yes. So if you hit the top rankings, you get 1-minute Fiverr videos made, and then you use that same method to rank that Fiverr video. Yes.
Yeah, it's just like what Todd said, you know, if you were to head into a meeting, get a video from that business. And you'll all see what Todd just talked about. I'm going to show it to you at the end of a campaign. So all these keywords right here that I'm going to set and forget over the weekend for the automation tool to go after, I actually picked a specific attorney. I took one of his videos. I created a new account for it. You'll see the whole thing. I'll show it to you. So that when I go to talk to the guy, he's going to see his stuff all over these keywords. He's going to melt. I mean, he's just going to melt. He's going to want it. It's like showing him a Ferrari and telling him he can't drive it. You know, like, here, you can go in, you can sit in it, you can smell it, but you can't take it for a ride until you give me the money. The same concept, right? Go. Is this Joel? That's Barbara. Joel, a.k.a. Is that you? Good job, man.
Joe Anderson.
Way to go, Joel.
Go farmer.
Yeah. Let's take out best.
No, Joe. What's up, Joe?
Well, Joe Anderson is Barbara that ranked beside him, but then Joe the Goat Farmer also ranked another video.
Oh,
I pulled both of their comments so that we can show them if people want to see them. Joe's number 1, and then Joe Anderson is Barbara, who also, I think he beat Anthony.
He did. We got 1 there on that one. And then
Live on a webinar. Live on a freaking webinar.
Bob says you guys always have great value on a Webby, but this one goes above and beyond.
This is literally the coolest one we've ever shown.
I'm smiling ear to ear. That's awesome. That means I did my job.
Like, my shit's cool, but this is like just nuts.
Try lawyer. It's funny how sometimes the word best is a tough one to rank for. It's really weird. I think it's because you got to compete with all the thumbtacks and the Angie's lists and all that crap. But yeah, no luck on this one. Okay, so that's not us. Oh yeah, 12 minutes ago. There we go.
Hey, do you guys just out of curiosity, are you guys do you need more proof? Do you want to see more proof, or you guys just want to like move forward? And it's already pretty proven here, right? Move forward.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got 2 on this one. Let's just add it up really quick. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 5 is 13, plus 3 is 16, plus 4 is 20. So we got 20 total. And there's a reason why I'm going to do this. There's very important why I'm adding this up, and I'm showing this to you. You'll all see why in a second. So we got 20 page 1 rankings, give or take 15 to 20 minutes. It took me to run through everything. Okay, cool. So we'll forget about that. We'll put that aside, and we'll come back to that later. All right, so from current slide. Now, obviously, another loaded question. Did I live up to my promise? Give me a yes. Did I transplant my brain showing you how to get instant traffic within 15 minutes, and now you can do this too? Hell yes. Amro, Joanne, Graham. If I don't call your name, it's because y'all there's just a lot of you.
Yeah.
Martin, David, Jan, Brenthal, Marcus, Clay, Danielle, Eric, Andy, David. Giddy up.
Umar, Jimmy, Nahood, Charles, Doe, Umar, Dan, you see?
Cool. So I did my job. Awesome. Okay, so let me ask, how much do y'all think it's worth to you now to not waste any more time and money on other hopeless tactics? How much do you think it's worth? And please don't tell me $9.95 or $19.95 because you're not getting it. All right, cool. Y'all are getting it. Y'all are a smart bunch. Mucho dinero, says Mike. Charles, duh. Wes, undefinable. I've never seen anybody type that. That's a great way to describe it. Undefinable. Well, you should never worry about that. Rob, this is something I want to share with everybody. Rob says depends on when Google is going to close the wormhole on us. Rob, I've been doing this for, I think, 16 years now, and you should never worry about the future. Always worry about the money that's right in front of you today, right? That's the most important thing, because if you worry about the future and what could happen that may never happen, will paralyze you and you'll never take action. So I'm just trying to help you. I'm not picking on you. I used to be like that. By the way, there's a great book. It changed my life. It's an audiobook. It's free. You can get it on YouTube. Dale Carnegie's How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living from Dale Carnegie. Amazing book. Will get you out of that mindset of worrying about the future and start taking action today. I promise that book will change your life. It changed my life in 2014. I was paralyzed, worrying about the future all the time. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, Dale Carnegie. All right, cool. So that's why I'm going to be introducing you to my G-Probe system, right? Because it's worth a lot of money. And no matter, you know, there's so much opportunity out there. I could never put my hands around everything, right? And like I said, it's mutually beneficial to me too by bringing people on, because I also learn new tips, new techniques, new tactics that I wasn't even aware of, because I'm in my own little world, and that's why I created the G-Probe system, and that's why I'm here telling you about it today. Now let's talk about why this is awesome. You're going to be getting the exact same 5-step drag and drop, copy and paste G-Probe system we use, so you too can effortlessly discover free traffic honey holes on Google. Another reason why this is awesome is you're going to actually be getting results hours from now. It's not overwhelming. You just got to follow the 5 steps inside the G-Probe system so you can fire up that dopamine and start getting results. Start getting that momentum. Another reason why this is awesome, I've made it so it's super dummy proof. There's no getting overwhelmed by tech. If you can drag and drop, copy and paste, you can do this. You can consume the main system training within 75 minutes and be getting results within another 75 minutes. That's only 2 hours and 30 minutes once you get inside, okay? Another reason why this is awesome is you can do this without building one single backlink, one single PBN. You can do this without building one single website. You can do this without creating one single video, and you don't have to buy costly domains. And the big reason why this is awesome is because I have completely automated this so that you don't have to do it manually like I just showed you. And let me just bring this up really quick so you can kind of see what I mean. I've got this already set up, queued up, it's going, and I'll talk more about this at the end, but I've already got a campaign ready to go, automated. All I'm going to do is hit continue, and you'll actually see the software doing what I just showed you how to do, okay? Now there are delays that are happening because we need to make it seem like a real person is doing this in Google's eyes. So you can see over here the software is running through. It's saying wait 5 seconds, so it's doing its thing. But you'll start to see it's going to start populating the keyword in there. It's going to come over here and create a banner, which is going to make the video unique.
So this what's happening right here is you've basically just fed it a list of keywords, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
The keywords that I fed it was this list over here that it's going to be working on over the weekend. This list of keywords right here. This is the list I fed it. Yeah,
so you just feed the list and then it goes out and the exact process you just showed us live, it just does it for you.
Yep.
Easy peasy like this. That's the sound of my hands being like I'm done.
Exactly. And it even geotags the video too. It adds an extra step that I didn't add in there.
Oh yeah.
It actually goes in and geotags the video and gives it a recording date of today so that you know, it looks like it's fresh content on that channel. So this is an exact attorney. This is one of the guys that's advertising for $100 a click, Morgan & Morgan. So I targeted him. I did some research on him. His firm did almost something like $200 or $300 million in revenue last year. So he's a really big, this guy's a big elephant. Wow. So I'm just going to nail all these keywords, as many as I can, and then I'm going to make my proposal. It probably, because his firm is so big, it probably won't happen overnight. I'm going to have to go back and forth with him a few times. But at the end of the day, I'm basically taking his video and plastering it all over the place, and then I'm just going to hit him up and show him what I've done. So
yeah, and that's funny because Lewis, I think it's Lewis or Lois Wyant just asked that. He's like, I don't really understand the benefit of reprocessing a video to rank, and he just said it right there.
Yeah, and the great thing about that is you could be, hey, you know, Attorney John Morgan, here you are. How's that? You know, do you like it? Let's sign a deal, and I'll leave your videos up, your commercials up, all of these keywords, and then
exactly.
If they say no, you say, well, Schuster and Schuster, I got a meeting with them next. So
exactly. And you said something really important, Todd. You used the word commercial. You got to use the word commercial. It adds so much more value because everybody thinks of a commercial as something that's really expensive, right? So it just adds so much value when you use that word commercial. We're going to put a commercial, your video commercial, all over Google. You know,
and these lawyers are so egotistical that if they think their biggest competitor down the street's going to have all these commercials under all these keywords, it makes a big difference in their mindset on that.
Exactly. So I'm going to pause this. Just y'all kind of got a gist of seeing it. I'm going to pause it. You get the idea. So that's another reason why it's awesome. I have a special account. Someone asked about accounts. I have a special account that we do use for probing, and I teach you all that inside the course. I teach you inside the members area. You learn all that, setting up a special Google account that's just for probing, that's separate from your other stuff. We teach you all that. So so that's another reason why this is awesome, is you're not going to have to sit here like I did for 15, 20 minutes and drag and drop and copy and paste. But you know, I teach you how to do it both ways. So if you want to get started right away, you can do it, you know, the dragging and dropping while you're setting up the software, you know, or if you want to, you know, do the software right out of the gate, go set it up, get it rolling to start automating just like I showed you how to do here. Okay? No, they're not, because Bradley, what we do is we put in a different banner. So I don't know if you saw the software, it's creating a different banner. So we have the software set up to create, we put the keyword in the banner, and we put the URL in the banner, and we put the phone number in the banner of those videos. So they all end up being unique. All right, so you know, another reason why this is awesome is it's like having a crystal ball, right? Like before you go and do all that hard work that everybody else is doing, you know, the buying of the PBNs and the building of them, and the buying of the content and the spinning of the content, and I love doing that stuff. I'm an SEO for 16 some odd years. I do that stuff. I understand how powerful it is, but I always start here first. It just makes sense. It's like doing it backwards, you know, reverse engineering it, finding the low-hanging fruit, going after that stuff first. It's like having a crystal ball and allowing you to see what the future is before you go and spend a ton of money and waste a ton of time. That's another reason why this is awesome. So the best part too is you're not responsible for anything. I'm seeing a lot of people getting worried about, you know, are these videos duplicate videos? Listen, you're not responsible for anything because you're using YouTube's authority in their channel. I'm going to be totally 100% forthwith with you, like I've been the whole time. I have lost YouTube channels. I've gotten, you know, they've gotten slapped. It's happened. It's not a big deal. I just crank up the software and start all over. It's no big deal. It's nothing to worry about. It's no reason to not do it, right? You can't let that stuff paralyze you. There's no such thing as a perfect business model. Every business model has its challenges. You just have to be willing to accept them. It's not a big deal. You're using YouTube's assets, their authority. You're using their Creative Commons videos. It's all on them. You're not risking content that you created. You know, we all risk. When we build PBNs, we're taking a huge risk, right? I mean, I've had PBNs taken down. I'm sure you guys have too, right, Herc? And Todd, I'm sure you guys have lost some PBNs here and there.
It happens.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's just part of the game. You start all over. Well, we don't have to worry about buying domains and losing them, or, you know, creating content and losing them. It's all on them. It's like easy to fire it all back up and get back on track. It's no big deal. And it's their responsibility. It's not yours, right? It's YouTube's responsibility because you don't have to worry about all this stuff. That's to me, that's the best part. right? I don't have to go spend money on all this other stuff. Like if I lose an account or something happens, it's no big deal. I'll just start over, you know? All you have to do is follow the 5 steps, drag and drop, copy and paste, set up the automation software, and let it run. You cannot screw up, okay? And we made sure of that by, you know, creating a Facebook group. You're going to have access to, and I'm in there helping out, and we got other G-probers that are in there helping out. So you don't ever have to worry about being left alone, okay? We're going to take care of you. Paul, brand new guy, newbie, he says the G-probe method is awesome. I still can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm truly a newbie when it comes to internet marketing. My first video ranked on the first page, just like in your how-to video, in just under 5 minutes. So anybody can do this, right? It doesn't matter if you've got experience or not. Now, I do have bad news, and here comes the bad news. It is limited, okay? This course, this training, the software, it sells for a lot of money to the public, but Todd and Herc made me do something very special for you guys, so I can't leave it up at the special that I'm going to give you all forever. It's just, I just can't do it because I sell it publicly for a lot more money. There's a reason why I'm hooking you guys up with a deal besides Todd and Herc making me do it. You're not going to have to pay thousands like the public pays, okay? I'm actually going to give you a huge scholarship off of the regular selling price. And the reason why is because I need serious people that are going to use the system. I need for you to get in there, start using it, get results. I need more testimonials, okay? And so in exchange for your testimonial, I know that you're a serious action taker because you've shown up, right? You're here today, whereas a lot of people aren't. You've proven to me they're the kind of person that's going to get in here, take action, make it happen. So I am going to trust in you, and I'm going to give you this scholarship in advance, okay? And in return, you're going to get in there, you're going to get some results, and you're going to hook me up with some testimonials. I think that's a fair exchange. Now, real quick, let me just show you what the public pays. Now, note, you are not going to pay what the public pays, so don't bounce out of here because I'm going to hook you guys up with a really good deal. But I just want to, show you that this sells publicly. There's a public website for it. So this is what the public pays. They paid $19.97. Okay, you guys aren't going to pay that, and they also aren't going to get the bonus package that Herc and Todd made me put together for you. So they don't even have the same bonus package that you guys get. The reason why is because they're not required to give me testimonials, right? They don't show up to webinars like you do, right? Y'all have shown up here. I'm going to give you the scholarship, and in exchange, you're going to give me the testimonial. I believe that's a fair trade. And in exchange, I'm going to give you a huge, huge scholarship. So we're going to keep the doors open for the, I meant to say Supremacy crew here, for the Supremacy crew until the timer hits 0 because I want your testimonials. So it's for everybody in the Supremacy crew. And I know that y'all kick ass taking action, so I know that I can offer this scholarship, on the honor system. I'm going to give you the scholarship first. I know I can do that. So I'm just curious, how did I do here? How bad do y'all want this? I'm just wondering. But Mark, you're not going to pay that, Mark. That's not what you're paying. You're going to pay way less than the public pays. Just make sure you listen to what I'm saying. You're going to pay way less than the public pays. You're not going to pay that.
Yeah, public price, guys, was $19.97. We're not doing that here.
Yeah, totally different.
Totally.
No, Joe, you're not going to pay $16,000. I don't know where you got $16,000 from. You're not going to pay $16,000. I would make you do that. All right, so let me go over some of the bonuses that these guys made me put together for you. A live Webby only bonus. This is only available on the live webinar. You're going to get 10,000 done for you, top selling, high cost, pay-per-click keywords, like the ones I showed you today. So you don't have to do the research. It's been done for you. You're going to get high commission Amazon product keywords. So if you wanted to sell high commission Amazon product, which right now is a really good time, the busiest season for Amazon is right now. You can start probing today without any guesswork. It cost me 40 hours to have my researcher do this for me. At $10 an hour is $400 to have them do this work. Everything is organized in spreadsheets and in order. It's like really easy to look at, and you don't have to do it. It's been done for you. Again, this is live on the webinar only. Live on the webinar only bonus, be a fly on the wall and watch me use keyword supremacy. I actually did this morning for you guys. No one else is allowed to get this bonus. I promised Herc and Todd that nobody else is going to get this bonus. This is specifically for the Supremacy crew, and it's how I drilled down using keyword supremacy, and I gave you some additional insights on that video. It's a 22-minute video. I gave you some additional insights that are going to help you. It shows you how I'm mining the 10,000 keyword list and for gold behind closed doors, right? I normally do my live immersion courses and trainings. I sell them for $197, so that's the value that I put there. Live Webby only bonus, another live Webby only bonus is you're going to get my secret method for making affiliate commissions in local niches. A lot of people don't know this, but you can actually make affiliate commissions in local. And you don't have to take on any clients, none at all. You don't have to service them, call them, manage them, nothing. So I did a little training on how you can get affiliate commissions in local. This sells for $197, and again, this is live only on the webinar. Okay, now here's another one that's awesome. If y'all are worried about how you're going to make your videos, you don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm going to give you my video spin. This is a best-selling app. You're going to get it for free. Push button video creator, so you can create 100 unique keyword optimized videos within a few clicks. I'm also going to give you upsell 1. I'm going to give that to you. So you're going to get the video creator, you're going to get upsell 1, which includes a whiteboard video graphics pack, and you're also going to get upsell 2, which includes a content blowout graphics pack. So you can make videos no problem. Let me just show you really quick what this looks like and how easy this is to use so you can see what I'm talking about. My father-in-law, who is a 64-year-old former flight attendant, we got on a video, right? So this is video spin. You're going to get this included in the live-only bonus. We got on a video, and my father-in-law, 64 years old, former flight attendant, within a few clicks of a mouse, made an amazing video right here on camera. Okay, so this sells for, we sold something like 2,000 front-end units of this product. This sells for $77. I'm going to give this to you so you don't have to worry about making your videos. So you can go and make that free commercial of that business before you go meet with them. We're going to give you the upsell 1 and upsell 2 as well. So it's an awesome value. Okay? So you're going to get that. Again, this is live only on the webinar. Okay? That sells for $127. The front end, upsell 1 and upsell 2 is $127. So y'all are going to get that as well too. All right? So the value right now, if we add it up, the 10,000 done for you keywords, it's $400. The make affiliate commissions in local is $197. The closed door keyword supremacy mining for gold video training is $197, and the video spin video creation software is $127. So if you add that up, the value is $921. Y'all are going to pay less than that. You're going to pay way less than that. I'm totally hooking you up. So for people that don't take advantage of this on the webinar, if you don't take advantage of this on the webinar, Todd and Herc made me do a till midnight only bonus. So you're going to get 75 Hubble credits to keyword supremacy. I believe the value of that is $97. And then you're going to get the video spin video creator, but you're going to get it without the upsells. You're just going to get the front end. Okay, so that's until midnight. And then you're also going to get, so the value of that's $174. And so you're also going to get these other bonuses. Everybody gets these bonuses. These are also great bonuses. I call it the Sweeten It bonus package. So you're going to get a new push button software that automatically extracts all of the titles and the URLs from YouTube. So, you know, you're going to go and probe. You're going to go and probe all of these keywords, right, that we've got over here. So, like, for example, if I was to head into, like, I got one channel in here that's got 800 videos in it. If we go over here, like, imagine having to, like, copy and paste you'd have to copy and paste all of these URLs, and you have to copy and paste the keyword if you wanted to track the rankings, right? So I would have to come over here and copy and paste this into a spreadsheet, and then I would have to get the URL, copy the link address. I would have to do that. There's 841 videos in here, right? The software is a beast. Like over the weekend, it's going to do 150 probes. You know, if I had to go and track all those, I'd go nuts. So we created a software that actually rips all the URLs. So it would rip this URL, and it takes the keyword that goes to that URL and it puts it all in a spreadsheet. And it does it within like a second. It just, boom, it'll 841 rows and 2 columns, the URL and the keyword, and then you could easily upload it into your rank tracker. It cost me $1,158 to get that software created, so everybody is going to get that. Okay? So y'all are going to get that. So you don't have to worry about tracking your keywords or stressing out about tracking them. And then I've been doing this now for about a year, and I've learned a lot, and I've had students do this for about a year. So I made a whole training on the do not do's of G-probing. So you don't go make any terrible mistakes while probing to big Google like we did. All right, so the value of that's $97. And then complete steps to creating recurring income with the probe videos. So if you want to create predictable recurring income, I show you how to do that. The value of that is $97. Okay. And I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of that today, kind of how we do it, the connect the dots part of it, but I obviously don't have time to show you all the steps and how to do the whole setup of it like I do in the training. The Sweeten It bonus, how to create 3- and 4-figure paydays within 7 to 10 days. This is a super powerful method. In 2014, I started doing this like crazy because I wanted to get a brand new Corvette Z06. So I just went nuts and started doing this method. And I started creating these crazy paydays. I ended up striking gold with a dentist who had a whole bunch of practices, and I ended up collecting a check for 55 grand just from doing this method. And so I teach you how to do that. So you can get a return on your investment really quick with the training. Value is $97 for that. And then I got a whole bunch of case studies. I got a G-Probe Ecom case study, a G-Probe ClickBank case study, a G-Probe local roofing case study, a Launch Shack case study, a CPA case study. That's the one I was forgetting. So you can see, like Herc had said, you know, I'm just teaching you the method, but you can apply it to all these different kinds of things. Value is $97 for that. If we add up the value, the live Webby bonus, the 10,000 keywords, that's $400. The live Webby bonus, make affiliate commissions in local without clients, that's a $197. Live Webby bonus, the closed door keyword supremacy mining for gold video training, $197. The video spin video creation software plus upsell 1 and upsell 2 included values of $127. And then till midnight, the 75 Hubble credits and my video creation software without the upsells, value $75. The G-Probe niche case studies, value is $97. The do not do's of G-Probing, $97. How to make recurring income with videos, $97. The YouTube URL and title extractor software, $1,158. That's how much it cost me to get it created. How to create 3- and 4-figure paydays within 7 to 10 days, value is $97. So it's a pretty good bonus package these guys made me put together for you. Total real-world value, if you add everything up, it's $2,542. Okay, that's a significant amount. Y'all are going to pay a fraction of that. So I'm going to give you a huge 75% off scholarship, right? Limited time only. These guys are making me take this down. I think it's I don't know the exact date now off the top of my head, but to get the live-only workshop bonuses, you got to do it now, live on the workshop. And then we're taking those away when the workshop ends. And then we have the till midnight only bonus. And then after midnight, that's getting taken away. And then only the Sweeten It bonuses are going to be available until we close it down. I don't know what the date is. I forget now. I don't know what day is it today. I don't even know.
Can you back up to that other slide that shows the different bonuses? Because I know people are going to ask a lot. Okay, guys, right here on this page, anyone that we just dropped the buy link as well, okay, and anyone that buys from now until we close off the webinar, we'll go through a Q&A period here. You will get everything on this page, okay? You will get everything. But if you buy after this webinar is over, you will not get live Webby bonuses, okay? And then obviously the midnight bonus is we are going to give you guys, anyone that doesn't have Keyword Supremacy or already has Keyword Supremacy, we're going to give you 75 credits, as well as the all the other, the G-probe system, the do and do not, all that midnight stuff is till midnight tonight. Does that make sense? I know there's a lot of bonuses, so really the thing to do is just get it right now and just get every bonus. Because we start taking bonuses away after certain, like, midnights. And Joe just said that there's like 6 videos on the first page now for that keyword.
Wow, yeah, we didn't give it enough time to simmer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just dropped the link. Somebody, I meant to do it for everybody. I apologize.
Yeah. Yeah, I put it in your chat too. If you guys want to just look in there.
You can
go Anderson. Holy shit! I'm all in. 497.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, guys.
Yeah,
it's the whole thing.
It's huge value. Huge value for all the training you get, and these bonuses make it extra special. I really like, you know, guys, the video spin. I did twist Anthony's arm hard on that one yesterday. I don't think he's ever offered that one to G-Pro guys, but I think that video spin is so cool and so neat. I saw a lot of people asking about, you know, uniqueness and you know, all the different types of ways you upload these videos, and video spin is going to help you in that regard. It's going to help you create the software. It's going to help you make them unique and all that stuff. So I think the video spin there, guys, is extremely powerful to get.
Yeah. So real quick, what I'll do is I'll just pop on over here to show everybody. So how it works. I won't play the video because the bandwidth is probably not going to be good, but if y'all are curious, while we're on the webinar, now's a good time to just watch this video and see how it works. But essentially what it'll do is it'll kick out 100 unique keyword optimized videos in mere minutes.
That's insane.
And it's super easy to use. They're all unique videos, so if you're concerned about duplicate content, it's not a problem. That's why I had the app created. The app was created specifically so that we wouldn't have this, you know, duplicate content issue. So I devised the method first, and then I had the app created to help with that problem. And these are great looking videos. They're not, when you watch this, you'll see what I mean. It's pretty awesome videos. They're a step above Animoto. I mean, obviously they're not like a professional commercial grade type of video, but they're good enough to get businesses excited about doing business with you. There are no upsells. No upsells at all. You got everything you need.
Yeah, and the one guy, he's kind of asking, like, what do I do with the videos, guys? I kind of hope that you were here for the whole webinar and that you saw it, but there's a lot you can do, guys. You can use this for local and rent the videos out. You can use this application, this whole process you just learned for affiliate stuff, okay, guys? You control the YouTube property. You control the links that show up in the description, any of the call to action buttons that happen on the video. There's a lot of stuff that you can do that wasn't even shown here. You just have to, you know, use your imagination a little bit. There's tons of shit you could do with this. Like, just it's crazy, and that's why there's all those bonuses in there. So like the G-Probe niche case studies. Where was the other ones that were like all the different case studies you had for affiliate, for CPA? There was just all kinds of that stuff, and you guys will get those bonuses, which will help give you more ideas of what you can do with everything. It's just a crazy amount of stuff. Yeah, Anthony's loading it up right now. There you go, e-com case studies. So meaning this is what this means, guys. You can do this method for all these things, and this bonus is case studies for all these things. E-com marketing, ClickBank marketing, local roofing. There's a case study for a local roofer. Launch jacking, meaning launches for big products that are coming up. You can use this method to rank videos right away. CPA marketing, which is another form of affiliate marketing. You know, like the weight loss stuff. If you rank for like say there's a new celebrity that comes out that loses a bunch of weight. I know I do like celebrity weight loss for like Blake Shelton and Mindy McCarty and stuff like that. You can use YouTube videos and have your affiliate links. There's just so much shit you can do, and all these bonuses are just going to help open your eyes to more things that you can do with the method and the software that automates the entire process.
Facebook group is going to be huge too, guys.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to connect with other people in there, and I know many of you are in our groups, and if you pay attention in there and you interact, you just can see the amount of help that's given back by the other members of the community, and I think that means a lot. You know, you're not just out there by yourself at times, and when you've got thinking about a great idea, it's always helpful to bounce that idea off someone, whether in a large group or in private. You're going to get feedback on that, and I just think to me, sometimes masterminds and groups are worth multi-thousands of dollars. So
I want to clarify a question too that Umar brought up. You know, Umar's like, is this method going to keep working? I've been doing this for a year. Obviously, I can't tell what's going to happen in the future, but I'll say this: we're not doing anything wrong, so I don't know why it would stop working or why they would take this away from us. I don't even know how they would take this away from us. I mean, they would have to change the whole architect of how YouTube works. They would have to take away the video creator. They would have to take away the Creative Commons videos. I don't see them doing that. I mean, obviously, I can't predict the future, but it's been working for a year, and I do this in my business, so.
Yeah, Anthony was showing me yesterday and the day before that old videos that have been up for close to a year now. Just some examples of some of the stuff that he's done over a year ago, and they are still on page 1 for a really good keyword. Yep. Over and over again, he showed me that.
Yeah, I saw that question asked a lot too, like what's the stick rate of these videos, and I didn't answer it up until now because it's like, guys, the stick rate is obviously not every video is going to stick around, just like not every natural ranking is going to stick around, but this is a way to find out the low-hanging fruit, guys, and then there's things you can do to make it stick. This is just an easy ranking method. And Anthony, I remember even asking you that, and you said you have videos that have been around for a long, long time that you didn't have to do anything else to, right?
Yeah, you know what? You just gave me a great idea. I'm going to do something absolutely crazy that I'm only going to do it live on the webinar. This is going to solve everybody's issue with worrying about what happens when the rankings slip off the first page. So check this out. SpeedRankingSystem.com. That's another one of my flagship courses. This course sells. This is like what to do beyond, like what to do if your videos don't rank, what to do if your videos slip off the first page, right? This sells for $1,995. I'm only doing this live on this webinar. Don't come back after and ask for it. I will give you, everyone who's on this webinar who gets G-Pro right now will get access to this entire course.
Holy moly.
It's like a full-blown video SEO course, like top, like everything. We cover all of it. It's a huge course. There's a lot, like, don't get in there and get overwhelmed. It's a very good course. It covers everything. It's very well organized. There's over a year worth of coaching in there. I mean, it's a badass value. So it's $1,995. Anybody who jumps on right now gets this as a bonus. Okay? So
thank you so much, man. That's
that objection.
I had no idea you were going to do that. So that's killer.
Hey guys, I know I brought this up in the beginning of the webinar when I was kind of introing Anthony, but I just want to kind of go off here for a minute and just say that, I knew of Anthony and was buying his stuff way before I knew him personally. Like, he and I have been around for, like he said, we both started around the same time, 2003, in SEO. And I'm sure we were doing other things before that, like I was too, but, I saw Anthony's stuff and Anthony's products, and I would always buy them, and I was always impressed with the value of his training, his approach to training, and how clear and concise it was, and how many great ideas that he would pop out there. And I was just always amazed by Anthony. And to be honest, guys, it took me a little while to finally get the chance to meet him in person and have a little chat with him. And he just was a very gracious guy, and we hit it off pretty well. And he had actually heard my name before as well, and we got along great. And I can't say how much I'm impressed with Anthony and his personality and the way he treats his customers and the way he treats just some semi-random guy that went up and just wanted to shake his hand and say hello. And I don't know, I just really wanted to throw that out there. And I think you guys are getting training from one of the best out there who's been doing it in the trenches for many, many years, over a decade.
I totally appreciate that, dude. I'm seriously blushing. And listen, the bonus I just gave, I have not done that for anybody. I'm only doing it for this group because, like you guys, I have muchos respect for you. I got 100% behind keyword supremacy. I did my best to promote it. I bought it.
You want it.
I mean, look, everybody, I'm a huge keyword supremacy customer. I have 9,998 credits. That's how much I believe in these guys. So the reason that y'all are getting this bonus here, I've not done this for anybody. The reason you're getting the bonus for Speed Ranking System today is because I got muchos respect for these dudes, and I know y'all take action, and I know that y'all are going to get me testimonials and results. So someone had asked, do these rankings stick? So best iPhone screen repair Kissimmee, September 4th, 2014. I got two. I'll do another one. Best Orlando barber. These are tough keywords. Best Orlando barber. I do lots of bartering, too. I love to barter. So I get free haircuts when I used to live in Orlando. So this one's been up since 2013. So that should prove to you that this is what you want to be doing. You know what this guy does for me? This guy, when he has customers in his barber chair, he starts asking them questions if it's someone he doesn't know. And if they're business owners, he's like, oh, you got to see this. Takes out his mobile phone and shows them what I did. And I get referrals from this. That's how I got the iPhone screen repair guy. I got a gym from this guy. Bartering is great. Like when you start bartering, it's a great way to get stuff for free, and it's a great way to have other businesses start talking to their colleagues about you.
That's great.
So yeah, I think that bonus is going to overcome everybody's objection, or concern about do these rankings stick. This course right here. So let's say you get a client and the rankings slip off the first page. Well, we show you how to bring it back. If there's a Google update and their video gets nailed on this training, we show you how to bring it back. So this is like full-blown video SEO, hardcore. It's a very intense course. It's like something that you can always refer back to. And another thing, too, is I always update it every year. So around Christmas time, things kind of slow down in the internet marketing world because everyone's got their mind on Christmas. I go into the lab in December, and I start working on all the updates for this course. So you get in now, you're going to get the updates, plus you're getting it for free. So you're going to get the 3.0 version. It's a pretty darn good deal. I can't think of a better way to make y'all excited about coming on board.
Yeah, this is just massive. Guys, really, I thought it was enough that we took the G-Probe system and discounted it by 75% and then added all the bonuses, but totally by surprise, to add this $2,000 course is just so huge. And I'm just so thankful, man.
Yeah, man, and I don't want to overwhelm anybody because this is a big course. It's not like I designed G-Probe so that people could start getting results right away, because one of the challenges that we had with this course was people would come in and they were a little overwhelmed by everything they had to do. So then we created the G-Probe system, which allows people to get results right away, just like we did today, live. And it gets people excited, and it gets them to dig in and do more, right? You know how that is when you start to get a result, you get excited, you get focused, you get momentum. And so this is perfect for beyond G-Probe. This is the kind of course that you keep on your shelf and you refer to when you get stuck on something, But I didn't want to overwhelm everybody with it, but I figured, what, this seems to be coming up, and we're just going to hook everybody up. I don't do the G-Probe webinar a lot either. It's far and few between, so it's a good opportunity to take advantage of what we got going on here. I did want to show you all some more testimonials, because I kind of went a little bit light on the testimonials. Damon Nelson. I got to give this guy credit for showing me this method. Damien is a student of mine. He's a protege of mine. And you remember at the very beginning of the webinar, I told you all the reason I do this is because I like to empower other people to have success. Damon is a great story. He owns a video creation software. He had the idea. He was a speed ranking student. And he had hit us up wanting a refund for the course. This is a great story. And my wife is like, well, it doesn't work that way. You know, you got to like put the course to work, and if it doesn't work, we'll give you the refund. And so he got so angry, he went and started to put the course to work, started to get results, came up with this amazing idea for a piece of software, developed the software, came to me and said, Anthony, I created this software and I want to partner with you on it. So we went and partnered on the software. We ended up doing something like $800,000 in sales, and this is a guy that had come to me wanting a refund, and we forced him to have success with the course. You know, we said to him, hey, listen, man, just put it to work, because he never even cracked it open. And he went, put it to work, got results, boom. So after he developed this software, he ended up discovering this probe method, and he came to me and he said, look, do you see what's kind of going on here? And then I took what he shared with me to the next level, because he was only seeing one little part of it. So I got to give him credit, because he's the one that inspired it. So when I told you at the beginning of the webinar that I like to empower people because it's mutually beneficial, I get to partner with them and work with them, I get ideas from them. Here's a case in point. This guy really exists. You can go look him up on Facebook. He's an amazing man. I've learned a lot from him. I'm super grateful for him. And he'll tell you the story about how he was going to refund, and he's super happy that my wife said, no, you got to open the course and put it to work first, and then we'll give you the refund if it doesn't work. And we completely changed his life. The guy did something like 7 figures last year in his business. So it's just to show you that I actually, you know, do what I say I'm going to do. And, you know, if y'all work hard and y'all come to me with ideas, I'll help you, you know, get to where you want to go. Frazier, within 24 hours, he got 89 page 1 rankings. Jeff Ozinski, this guy's a beast. He did something like 1,100. He's got like 1,100 on the first page, or 700. Let me see, 350 plus 255. Almost 1,000 page 1 rankings. Mike Halthusen, 116 page 1 results. Rick Berto, disabled veteran. This guy's amazing. I love Rick. He's very active in our groups. 62 videos on page 1 out of 62 attempts, so he's batting 100. Wendell Carr, 2,356 page 1 rankings. He's got a 94% take rate on his probes. Well, this guy's another one of my star students. So just so you know, it's not just me. We do have a 60-day money-back guarantee. It's a double your money-back guarantee. You put this thing to work and it doesn't work, come to me. I'm going to try to help you out. If it still doesn't work, I'm going to give you double your money back. Okay? So we stand behind our stuff. One more time, I just want to add up the value. I didn't even put the speed ranking course on here now, so we're going to add that up too. So live Webby bonus, the 10,000 done for you keywords. The make affiliate commissions in local without clients, that's 197. The closed door keyword supremacy mining for gold videos, 197. The video spin video creation software upsell 1 and 2 is 127. And that's for live. And then so I got to add the speed ranking system in here. It's only live here today. That's 1995. I don't know, whatever that ends up being. We'll have to add that up. 75 for the credits, the case studies 97, the do not do's of G-probing 97, how to make recurring income with videos 97, the YouTube URL and title extractor software 1158. If you had to go create it yourself, that's how much it would cost you. How to create 3- and 4-figure paydays within 7 days, values 97. So it's 2,542 plus the 2,000 I just added from G-Pro or from Speed Ranking, puts it at like $4,542, $4,542 value. Y'all are getting all of this today for $497. I mean, that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet. That's ridiculous.
So I'm essentially taking you out of this dark mine shaft and bringing you the light. I know that sounds corny, but Get out of doing things the old way, come into doing them the new way. Don't sit on that fence. It's freaking uncomfortable as hell. Get off the fence. Come on over. We're making it a no-brainer for you. I was going to cover this, but I think maybe we should do some questions. It's up to you guys. I can cover this really quick. It's kind of a no-brainer. I think y'all kind of get what we're doing. Essentially, we're going to go and target. So this guy right here, he's one of the guys that's paying. He's paying. Here he is right there, Morgan & Morgan. He's one of the guys paying $100 a click. He's spending. I went and looked him up on SpyFu. This guy's spending something like 60 or 70 grand a month on pay-per-click. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to do this huge list of keywords, and then I'm going to hit him up and let him know what I did for him, and I'm going to charge him a monthly fee to maintain those rankings. And essentially I'm going to retain control of the channel. I don't give them control of the channel. This channel I set up specifically for him. So it's only going to be his videos on here, and he's just going to pay me monthly for maintaining the rankings for him. I kind of like to keep things really easy. I don't want to deal with call tracking and having to invoice him and having to argue over what's a good lead and what's a bad lead. I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to give him an irresistible offer. I'll probably, depending on how many keywords I rank for him, I'll charge him anywhere from $9.97 a month to $19.97 a month. I'm not a greedy person, and if I make him really happy, this guy's in multiple states. If I make him really happy in the Georgia area, I could probably pick him up in the Florida area and pick up some more money from him. At the end of the day, I can also scale faster, too, if I'm not getting bogged down with call tracking and invoicing. I can go and do more guys all over the country, right, instead of trying to, deal with all that tracking stuff. It's just not something I want to do. I'd rather just make it really easy. Easy to rank, easy to maintain, easy to collect rentals from. And so that's the recurring element of it. It's not hard to do. It's actually pretty easy to do. I do all results in advance so that they see them up there. If they say no, no big deal. It's delete and start over. The automation software does all the work. It's no sweat off my back. And so, yeah, let's answer some questions. You guys wanted me to put up a timer, right?
Yeah, we are actually about 2 hours and 20 minutes in. We do need to start wrapping this up pretty soon. I have got a volleyball game to go to here pretty soon at the top of the hour. So
I can stay a little bit longer if you need me to. I've also got something cooking at 8 o'clock, so I've got to get ready for that. But I can turn this on. How long you want me to put these minutes for?
Well, let's go for about another 20 minutes.
Okay.
And answer questions for the next 20 minutes. I do want to, I tell you what, Anthony, Herc and I have done this many times where people will just sit with us forever. And a lot of times if we don't have nothing on the agenda, yeah, we'll stay on for forever. But unfortunately, we do need to start wrapping this up. If you guys have any other burning questions, if you're on the fence and you don't know if you should or you shouldn't, then just, state it in the question box there, and we'll do our best to answer that. If you've asked a question 2 or 3 times and we still haven't answered you, please, restate it. Maybe put a hashtag "hey" on there, so we'll definitely see it. I don't want people leaving angry that they didn't get their question answered. I know how frustrating that can be, and so we'll certainly try to get to all the questions. But we do need to do this, kind of get off here in about the next 20-25 minutes. So let's go ahead and make that decision. I know there's a lot of live webinar bonuses, and we do that because we totally believe in the system so much that we really want you to take action, and we've stacked the deck with tons of aces with these bonuses and extra training and extra software and gosh, I don't think I've ever seen such a great. So many great bonuses given away. It just makes the value of this offer 10 times what you're paying for it.
I'm smiling ear to ear. I appreciate that, man. Yes, it does work on Mac. Someone asked if it works on Mac. Yes, it does because the software is working on Firefox browser. So, yeah, it works on Macs. It's a browser-based software. We tried doing a desktop software, but it doesn't work well with YouTube and Google, and it has to be browser-based. So, yeah, it works fine on Mac. No problem at all. I think it was Ralph that asked, what do you do if the client says no? So if the client says no, I always have a list of their competition, because I don't want to tell them I'm going to go to someone without saying their name, right? So what I'll do is I'll find what I think will be their biggest rivals, and I'll say to them, all right, well, I just want to let you know I'm going to take all these down, and I'm going to head on over to Shapiro Law, and I'm going to do this for him. Now, once I do this for him and he accepts, you can't come back and ask me, because I can't work with you. It's exclusivity only. I only work with one person. You got to, and I talk about that in the video that I made for you guys, the closed door mining for gold session. I talk about that in that video, how to set up the offer so it's irresistible. You definitely want to add exclusivity in there, because that's what's really going to get them to move. Because they're going to think, oh, well, I'll just come back later. No, there is no coming back later. Once I take on Shapiro, I can't work with you, Morgan & Morgan. It's just how it is. I just can't do it. It's not fair to Shapiro, right? So the exclusivity, like Todd had said, really gets people to move, because they don't want their competition getting it. So that's what I do, Ralph. And then if they still are like, yeah, well, that's fine, go talk to Shapiro, well, then, yeah, I just take the videos down, I unlist them all, and then I go and just do a new campaign. So, like, the way that I named that channel, so I didn't name the channel after Morgan & Morgan. You'll notice over here I named the channel Best Truck Accident Lawyer, and I didn't name it after him specifically. So I could easily just go and replace him with somebody else. So I think that answers that question. Let's see. I'm going to try to hammer away at some of these. This is the software, unlist them all. Oh, it's really easy to unlist them, Tim. You just got to go into Video Manager, and you select all your videos. No, the software doesn't unlist them. The software just puts them up. But not a hard thing to do. I'll just show you really quick. Super easy to do. You just come over here and you select all. So you can select all the videos, and then you just hit unlist. That's it. That's simple. Not hard. Easy peasy. Let's see what else we got. It's amazing how many people are on. Like, wow. Lots of engagement.
It's good content.
Thanks, man. Switching out the pro video afterwards is not that big a deal. I thought that it was. No, Eric, it's not a big deal at all. You just unlist the probe and then upload your new one. I cover all that inside the training. I don't leave you hanging. And then you got the group, too, if you get stuck. The video creator, it creates a video file, so you can upload it anywhere you want. It doesn't do it off of YouTube. It's a desktop application, and basically what you do is you upload a folder with a bunch of images and video clips, and it'll just go into that folder and randomize everything. We have a whole bunch of different transitions in there, and makes the videos look pretty awesome, and it makes them all unique. And you can also tag all the video file names with keyword optimized URLs. So you can put 100 keywords inside of the video creator, and then it'll spit out the URLs of, it'll spit out the file name, like, so for example, truckaccidentlawyer.mp4, Austin truckaccidentlawyer.mp4, Dallas truckaccidentlawyer.mp4. It'll spit out keywords in the file names, all randomized. Hope that helps.
Yeah, that's big.
Okay, I saw a comment here that I want to actually comment on. Wendy's kind of said, is there a huge learning curve? And there's two things I want to say about that. Number one is there was probably about 10 people who ranked a video on page one live on the webinar just by following what Anthony was doing. So, I mean, the immediate process, no, is not that hard to do. Now, Anthony added a lot of bonuses, and there's a lot of material there, but that's something that's going to just help you educate yourself and expand your mind on all the possibilities that are available with this whole system, as well as this other $2,000 course to help you recover videos or what to do when videos start slipping. That stuff you can cover on your own time as well, and slowly just like learn your way into this system. But the initial process is super easy, Wendy, and I think everybody else will find that too. Hey, Joe. You're funny. Barbara. Welcome in, Dennis. Welcome into all the people that got in. There's just a whole bunch of people that are typing that they're in, and awesome job, guys. This is seriously such a ridiculously good offer at $497 for everything that you get. We could compare other courses and other prices, and this is just dollar for dollar, value for value. This is just such an amazing offer, especially with the bonus that Anthony just added for anyone that gets it in the next 12 minutes. The $2,000 course on the YouTube rankings, okay, and what to do if videos start falling and stuff like that. It's just such an amazing offer. I really, really encourage you guys to get the live offer in the next 11 minutes to grab all the live bonuses.
And what's awesome about that too, Herc, is they'll never have to buy another YouTube video SEO course because I update it every year. That thing every year, so they'll never have to buy another one. You know? Yeah. Which is huge. You know, like Todd talked about the embeds and the social signals. We cover all that stuff in there, so how to do it. So if you're wondering what we were talking about, you'll know it's all in there.
Welcome in, Boston.
Joanne asked if this is a good program for newbies, and I'm seeing quite a few people in here that are like, well, I'm new to this, but you know, I don't think it gets any easier, really. I mean, we showed you in the beginning how to start probing Google for YouTube videos that rank, and basically with the video spend software or commercials from a client's website, you just simply re-upload them, as Anthony showed you earlier, and you're ranking on page 1 for, you know, some cool kick-ass keywords that certain people in certain industries find highly valuable.
Mm-hmm.
And they have no idea how to do it. And you saw how easy it was to just go through the steps. Now, I think it took him about 15 minutes to fire up 10 URLs, and then with 24 minutes, some of them were already ranking for 4 different phrases on page 1 of Google.
Yeah, 20 page 1 rankings.
Right. I remember there was a reason why I had that up there. I forgot now. So we had 20 rankings, right? So what you would do is, since we got 20, we could now go to one of those people, right, that were paying per click, and we could be like, listen, there's 20, I got 20 here right now just from these 10. I can go after all these other ones. You want to go after that? That was the reason why we're adding them up. So we got 20 page run rankings in 15 to 20 minutes. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and exactly right. I was going to mention this earlier too. You want to know where to find the client to pay you for these videos? They're right there above you in the AdWords section.
Yep.
Right here.
They're paying.
They're the ones paying, and they're the ones that are spending $200 and $300 a click in this particular vertical. Now, different verticals pay different things, but when you go after this high-end stuff, these guys are paying obscene amounts of money, $30,000, $40,000 a month probably. Depends on the volume, but you know, and you offer them a good deal for say $1,000, $2,000 a month for all these commercials. They're going to listen.
Now, they're going to listen at least.
They're going to listen, and right there you've got 4 people right there you can contact, and then there's more on page 2, and there's people all over paying for pay-per-click. So could a newbie do that? I think Anthony just did it in 15 minutes, showing you exactly what to do. I mean, you could just take what you learned in the first 20 minutes of this video and knock yourself out. And that's the way we like to do it here on Supremacy Webinars. We'll show you exactly how to do it. Now, we always create software and automation tools to really help you scale things up that take you from making, $1,000 a month to $20,000 a month. That's the difference in scaling with automation and software and proper training and proper groups and ongoing, help and things like that. And you guys have been around us long enough to know that that's just how we roll, and that's the main reason why we brought Anthony on here. So newbie friendly. I can't think of anything else easier or cheaper. And cheap's not a good word. You don't need anything else. You don't have to pay for anything else other than this package. I mean, I don't know. I just can't say enough about it.
It's hard to put it into words. Like, I totally get because it's just like, oh my God, you guys, like, do you know, if you haven't got in yet and you're trying to make that decision, like, listen to me and Todd, like, stumbling on our words to try and, like, explain to you how good this is. This is number one. This is the best webinar we've ever put on as far as, like, here's a strategy that you can use right now to make money right now. Okay? This is literally the best one that we've ever put out there. And to top off all the bonuses you're getting and all the help, like all the bonuses with like the case studies to show you how to do it, and then the $2,000 course is, we're giving you keyword supremacy. Somebody just popped that up. You don't need keyword supremacy, but if you buy right now live on the webinar and you don't have it, we're going to give it to you so that you can get those keywords. And Anthony's going to give you a list. This is another one. I didn't even say this yet. He's got that list of the top 10,000 highest CPC keywords on AdWords, which is ridiculous. Like, that list is a freaking gold mine. You guys, you probably already know, for all you guys that have bought keyword supremacy or saw the way that we introed it, my AdSense sites, guys, 10,000 high CPC keywords, and you guys, I gave you that strategy to like go and rank a site that makes you $400 to $600 a month, like, so easily. And we're asking, $497 for all this shit. And if you're sitting there thinking, like, yeah, but what if it doesn't work? And what if my videos get slapped and stuff? Like, you got to stop thinking like that. You have to take action. You guys have to do this. If you have that fear-based mentality, you're going to stay where you are wanting more. You know what I mean? And you eventually have to just trust somebody and go with what they're teaching you and go with what they're showing you and do it. And if you guys like Project Supremacy, if you like Keyword Supremacy, if you like the stuff that Todd and I are putting out, and you realize how many webinars, how many products have we recommended to you guys over the entire time we've been doing this? Not that many, because we're very careful about what we select. But Anthony's is so perfect, and then literally he just blew it out of the water with adding value to what you guys are going to get. So if you're on the fence, guys, trust in us right now. Trust in Anthony. Do what you can to get that $497 payment in, because the value you're getting is just, it's so massive. And what's the timer at? You have like 5 minutes to like take a major advantage here, guys. I think that is my, just, it's such a good deal.
Yeah.
Is there anybody out there that's on the fence right now? If you're on the fence and you have a question, just let us know it.
Yep.
Hey, if you're already in, go ahead and hashtag I'm in. I want to see who's still on this webinar that have already made the decision and are just still hanging around and getting some more.
Yeah, there's
a wow.
Yeah, so many that are in still just grabbing info, and that's just a testament to how good the info is. You know what I mean?
Wow, it is. Well, there's a lot of people. Welcome. Joe Scott, Joe, Andrew, Wes, Bob, Richard, David, Mark, Ziga, Rocco, Dennis, Joanne, Matt, Jeff, Clay, Arthur, Mark, Sonny, Phil's on the way, Bill, Thomas, Cedric, Jeff. There's just gosh. Maybe we're beating a dead horse here. Maybe everyone's already in. That's a lot of people. Welcome, all of you, and I think you made the right decision here. Now you just gotta take action. You've got to spend this weekend. I promise. I want to know. Listen, here's what we should do, guys. We should hold something on Monday, and I think whoever can take the biggest action this weekend and bring us some results on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
me and Herc and Anthony will get together and come up with something special for the person with the most number one rankings that can prove it. Screenshots, little video, testimonial. We're going to be back Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know that's Halloween, but, you know, hopefully your kids will do some trick-or-treating, and then you'll be able to join us Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're going to show, we're not going to do the whole webinar thing again. We're going to do more looking at these other keywords here that we're setting up this weekend. And let's see who can beat Anthony this weekend. How about that? He's going after all of these. Let's have a little contest here.
I'm going to beat him. That's a great idea, Todd, though. Let's put that out there. I know I'll personally offer up an hour of my personal consultation time to whoever can get out there and do the most, and I'll just, I don't know, we'll shoot the shit for an hour, or I'll go over sites that you have, or I'll do whatever to the person that goes out there, takes the biggest action, and gets the most results, and then we'll share that on Monday's webinar.
I'll do the same. I'll throw an hour of my own time too to whoever does the most. Do we really want to go after the same keywords I'm going after, though?
No.
No. Can't be these.
No, it's got to be your own keywords.
Yeah.
You got to do your own research. You got to take that 10,000 keyword list. You got to take it over to Keyword Supremacy. You do a little, do it right. Yep. Do it like you're, you know, it's time to make some money.
Yeah,
There's so many keyword sets in here, like y'all will see. You'll probably get overwhelmed, and I'm not saying that in a negative way, but it's so good because there's so many choices to go after. You don't need to worry about saturation. That was the word I was looking for earlier. You don't need to worry about saturation. When you get in here, you'll see there's so many keywords to go after, and so many sets. Everything is organized in sets, so it's really easy to go through. So it shouldn't be a dilemma.
We got just over a minute left here, guys, and this is real. When that's over, we're going to end the webinar, I think, and, well, not I think, we're going to end the webinar, and you'll still have the other bonuses, the midnight bonuses that you can grab, but the live Webby bonuses that are on the screen right now, you have to pick that up literally in the next minute.
Is anyone having a problem with the URL? I've had some people that are saying they don't know what the URL is. If there's someone that does not know what the URL to buy is, let me know. And then the bonuses, because these bonuses were specific to you all, and we just literally yesterday is when Herc and Todd made me come up with these. Tomorrow is when I will be working on delivering them. I don't have anything going on Friday except getting these bonuses out to you guys.
Hey, Anthony, can you pause the clock?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but we're going to stop that just for 1 second. I see a couple of people talking about, please, credit, PayPal's not working right for me, things like that. So we'll give you a few more minutes to sort that out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but...
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. So to get the bonuses, everybody, if you can see your screen, just go to myproducthelpdesk.com and submit a ticket right now. Just copy and paste your proof of purchase. Do it right now so that I know y'all are the ones that were on the live webinar. Just go there right now and submit a ticket. I want my live Webby bonuses, and then just copy and paste the transaction info, preferably the JVZoo transaction ID. Just pop it in there. And then give me till tomorrow, because Todd and Herc, they made me come up with all these other bonuses, and then I just decided to do the speed ranking now. I wasn't prepared for that. I've got to set up accounts for all of you. So tomorrow, me and my team are going to work on that, so just give us until tomorrow. We'll get it out to you. For Keyword Supremacy, we actually gave Amazon gift cards, which is, I don't know anyone else that did that. So it's like I always honor my bonuses, right? We're giving money to people. So don't worry about, you're going to get your bonuses, I promise you. The last thing I want to do is ruin my integrity and my trust with you. That's the last thing I want to do. So please just, hang in there. You're going to get the bonuses. Fridays are usually my days off. I'm going to come into the office and I'm going to hammer out all the bonuses for everybody that was live today. So don't worry about it. I just want to make sure that everybody's got the URL here. It's on the screen. People are I've had people are having a hard time saying they don't know where to go to buy.
Joe's out there building videos, and he's like, don't tell anybody this. I won't tell them, Joe, but I will say he's ranking number 1 and 2 more and more. Joe, you're the man. You're the man.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really
or the
happy
woman,
that
I'm not sure.
Here. I'm really happy that I delivered here today too. I've done a lot of these webinars, and I always get nervous every webinar. Like the butterflies kick in, and especially for Herc and Todd. Like I said, I got muchos respect for them, and I was really worried. You always worry, like, is this going to work, and what's going to happen? Like, is GoToWebinar going to go down? And they just changed the internet in our office complex over this past week, and we were getting amazing speeds here. I don't know what the hell they did. We were getting 200 down and 100 up. And this morning, I'm getting 20 down and 20 up, and they send a notice out saying that they changed the internet to give us faster internet. And I'm saying to myself, y'all are lying, because I'm not getting 200 down, 100 up. I'm getting 20 down, 20 up, and I started freaking out. I was like, today is not the day that I need slower internet, So I'm glad everything worked out. I'm glad everybody got value out of this. That's all I care about, and getting a nice group of proteges that we can get rolling and getting success.
Yeah, and this is so cool because honestly, we've done a lot of webinars, but not only did you get results live on the webinar, people on the webinar got results live on the webinar, and that has literally never happened before. Like, the people on the webinar are getting results. So, I mean, there's no more proof than that, guys. Like, there's literally, that's proof. Like, I don't even know what the word is. It's just ridiculous.
Mega proof.
Yeah, like the people learning got results. That's how powerful this is. Never seen that before.
Is everybody got the URL so we can continue with the countdown timer, or we're good?
Yeah, I think we got to get to the end of this here. We all got stuff to do for sure. But anybody that is, I do want to say this, anybody that is trying to order right now to get the live bonuses and you're having troubles, please use that support desk link, or you can use one of the Supremacy support desk links or whatever. Just let us know that you were trying to order live and you were having issues. But as far as the rest of it, I think we got to hit that 20 seconds here.
Andrew, I don't know where's your question? I'm sorry, man.
I just see so many more.
We're not ignoring you. It's just you should see the PM box. It's like a gangbang in here. It's crazy.
Yeah, I just responded to him and asking him
what the question was.
Yeah, there's just so many comments about people getting rankings. Some people they're trying to get in, and PayPal sucks and can't take my money, and it's like, gosh, guys, I really wish I knew what we could do for you on, the PayPal problem thing. I mean, they take credit cards, they take the money in your account. I don't know. I see a lot of people are getting through there, so I don't think it's an actual PayPal issue or a JVZoo issue or anything like that, because there are just tons of people that have already purchased. So I really wish I had a solid answer for you, but I just don't.
Yeah, and I hate to end the webinar right now because there's literally so many people still on. At almost 3 hours we're going on here.
The link isn't working for you, Rick? Rick says the link isn't working. Which link are you talking about, Rick, just so that I know?
The gprobesystem.com Supremacy link.
Oh, I think he's talking about the link for the bonuses. My product help desk, that should be working. I know that Zendesk was under DDoS attack, so I don't know if that's what's going on right now. They've been on and off this week. myproducthelpdesk.com. Nope, works for me. My product, it's working for me, buddy. It's on the screen. Here it is, my product. It forwards to Zendesk, but my product, helpdesk.com. Seems to be working. You could also try Anthony's Help Desk, plural, Anthony's helpdesk.com. That also forwards here. If that isn't working for you.
Yeah, guys, I think the best thing to do here is if you're just seriously having PayPal issues, I see different errors, everyone's telling me something different. I don't know, maybe you guys are just hitting it too hard and breaking it, but, Anthony, I'm not sure what you said there, but if you guys could just submit a ticket to Anthony's support desk on that, and I know we've had this problem in the past, we always do, and our opinion has always been, look, support a ticket, let us know that you're really, really trying to get this done right now, just having some issues. We could also work out another way of accepting payment. I, for one, have a merchant account. Anthony, if you do not, I, for one, have a merchant account that I can invoice from as well.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out if that helps.
Yeah, so do what Todd is saying. Submit a ticket right now so that I know, because I got the time that we're on. It's almost 6 o'clock. If you submit a ticket right now, then I know that you were live on the webinar.
Yeah.
And if you're having a problem, we're going to get you sorted out. I got a merchant account too. I'm good either way. You guys doing it or me doing it, it doesn't matter. Whatever it takes. We can do it on Stripe too if we have to.
Mm-hmm.
But
Whatever it takes.
Let me make a strong point here, Anthony, just because I know people try to pull this. You guys, we can see when you're submitting your tickets, so don't come and submit a ticket 5-10 hours from now and say,
it's gotta be now.
It's got to be now. If you're trying to get in now, stop trying to get in, go submit a ticket so that we see the timestamp of your ticket. Because if your timestamp is an hour, 2-3 hours late, we're not going to honor that. We know you're just taking advantage. So please take that action right now and submit that ticket if you're trying to get in.
Yep. So 20 seconds. We gave you guys a little bit longer than 20 seconds.
Yeah, I can't believe the amount of people still on, and questions.
Re-hit that, and just when in doubt, submit a ticket, and we'll work through it. Like I said, tomorrow was my day off. I'm going to come in to the office, and I'm going to make it happen for you all. So.
All right. Should we?
Awesome. Timer's up.
This is a long record.
Yeah. It's going to take a few hours to render this one and get it uploaded, but we will be on that right away, straight away. Give us about 3 or 4 hours, and be on the lookout for an email. And if you're in any of our groups, we'll let you know when it's up as well and where it is, and you can go and watch. I know there's a lot of people want to see that again. So
we're still getting the support ticket links on the screen. Anthony'sHelpDesk.com, and somebody asking about what is the timestamp, local time. Like it's what time we receive the ticket. So just submit it now and we'll know, even if you're in the UK or in Australia or whatever, just submit it now and we'll know that you're trying to order now because we'll receive it.
One last thing, one comment here. I see people asking, where do they get the keyword supremacy credits? Can we type on the screen there, supremacy.freshdesk.com with your JVSU receipt? Yeah,
we could just do that manually too, but.
What do you mean?
I could probably just take I guess I was just going to take the buyer's list and go in there and here's your credits.
Very true. Yeah, but.
Yeah, it's fine. If you guys make sure you want to get your credits, use that link too.
Yeah, just submit there with your receipt there, and we'll gladly either A, give you a new account, or B, add 75 credits to your existing account. Yeah.
So we're not going to be refunding anybody. Guys, we're not. I know I've seen a guy ask there, can I get my money back for keyword supremacy? And it doesn't quite work like that. We're adding to your value, not replacing.
Right.
All right, guys. I think that should be about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give Anthony a big round of applause. Thank you so much for all your time.
Let us know what you guys thought about that. Give us some feedback in the comments there about what you saw today.
It's a big one.
We'd love to.
And I'm also a customer of Keyword Supremacy and Project Supremacy, so I'm in both of those groups. If you guys need me, just tag me. Come into the G-Probe group and tag me in there. Anything you guys need help with, girls need help with over the weekend, I'm here. I'm there to help out in any way that I can.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you tag me, it's not like the bat phone. I'm not going to respond right away. I do have a family, you know.
You're gonna
I
get
do have a
tagged,
wife. I got a kid and a wife to feed, and my wife is very adamant about my time because the other mistress is work, and so she fights with the other mistress all the time. So just so you know, if you do ping me, I will get back to you. This is not the bat phone. I'm not going to do it at 3 in the morning. I go to bed early. Kid at 5 in the morning is banging me on the head to get up. So, cool. I'm glad everybody liked it. I'm smiling ear to ear. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm super grateful that y'all were here. I'm super grateful that Todd and Herc had me here today and endorsed me to you. It's like the highest honor anybody could ever get. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. And the reason that we do this live-only bonuses is because you all are the kinds of people that are serious about success. Like, you do whatever it takes to show up. So therefore, we do whatever it takes to give you what you need to have the success that you need, and that's why we've given you all these insane bonuses, so that there's nothing else required to kick ass. You got it all. You know, that's why we're doing this for you. It's because you all are the people that are serious about succeeding. Like, you showed up where nobody else did, right? So I appreciate that. Your time is the most valuable thing that you could give me, and I'm very, very grateful for it. Like, I can't put it in any more better words than that. So thank you very much.
Right on, right on. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I know this was a tough schedule for you, but we really wanted to get this out here to you guys as quickly as possible. So appreciate you fitting us in and giving away all of the massive value and throwing in all the extra bonuses. Yep. And I'm sure everyone's going to take some great.
I'm going to start rendering that video now. You guys might be able to render it faster because you guys got Macs. I'm not sure. I'm going to start it right now. If you do get it, just send it over to me, and whoever does it first, I'll throw it on a page and send it back to you.
Sounds good, man.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Everybody, take care. Hey, and don't forget about the contest. We'll see you on Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Even more results coming Monday.
Oh, yeah, even more. Later, guys and girls.
Later.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.